Hey everybody, welcome to the Pod Casty For Me premium feed, paid costly for me. This is where we cover Clint Eastwood films from before Play Misty For Me, films adjacent to Clint, broader Clint ephemera, and all that stuff about other people as well. It's Patreon. We thank you for supporting the show. We don't run ads. We're listener supported. You are mommy and daddy. And
yep.
Have I said?
I think almost word for word.
I have said
yep.
You are mommy and daddy and non-binary thatty. Have I said that exact thing?
I think that may be true as well. Yep.
God, that sucks that I said that before.
Yep.
Did I play the theme song good? Because I'm feeling nervous about whether I played it good. I just had to click the button.
Today on the show, we have the best trumpet on that theme song, so you don't want to disappoint the trumpet. The trumpet sounds
we've
so
got
good.
A special guest today on the show.
I think the articulation could have been like a little tighter, but mostly it's okay. So, I genuinely had the same question. Like, is he gonna say like that's not what it's supposed to sound like? You guys did it wrong. Right.
I mean, is it? Yeah. Does it get? It must get compressed. You know what? Let's bring him in. Guest today. Musician, composer of our Patreon theme, world's most prolific Barbara Stanwyck gooner. It's Jetski.
Hey, Jetski.
How you doing, Jetski?
What's up, guys?
No, for a real question, though, this is not one of the two questions. Sometimes if I'm using Jake's record for the theme song and it sounds weird, I'll take a theme song from another episode, and I am aware that I'm like recompressing the thing again and again, and it's may just become crunchy nonsense one day. So is this something you would notice? Is this within your powers?
I mean, probably not, honestly,
okay,
just because, I feel like it's...
Well, it's because you don't have monster audio cables. So you can't hear all the nuance because there's no gold in your connectors.
Yeah, I've been saving up for them. I'm hoping to get some eventually, but they're a little pricey, so...
I was just at a Best Buy the other day. They don't have anything in there. They don't even have the monster cables anymore.
Wow.
It's all like phone cases, and literally it's a lot of plush. It's a lot of gamer-themed plush.
They got Funkos?
Isn't that weird? They do have Funkos.
Yeah, of course.
Which are hard. They're not plushy enough for me.
I see.
I don't know. Sorry. So you're not a stickler for... You're not an audiophile in that way.
No, not
Jetski.
really. I feel like I used to kind of be that way, and then recently, like... In recent years, I listen to everything on just like, my AirPods, and it's like people say like the Bluetooth audio, it's not even like it's also worse audio than like a wired connection. I'm just like, I don't know. Yeah, for some reason, just for me, it doesn't bother me.
Love it.
Do you know about those people who think that digital music, because it is made up of like infinitesimally small samples, and so there is technically like some part of the sound missing? Do you know about those people who think that that's making us sick?
Oh,
is that a real type of person?
I've heard of just like people.
It's a real thing.
I've heard of saying people like, the analog warmth on like vinyl, but it's making us sick. That's a new one.
I read this book. There's a book I really like called Perfecting Sound Forever. It's a sort of just like a history of the.
I own that, but I haven't read it. I need to read it.
It's a book about the history of like audio recording technology and various meandering paths in that along that subject. And the author talks to some people who are like, I lump them in with the people who hear the hum and people with like electromagnetic sensitivity syndrome or whatever.
That's the type of person I'm more familiar with. We discussed the permaculture or sustainable agriculture crossover with people who hear the hum type of guys.
Yeah, I mean,
did we explain who Jetski is?
Jetski wrote the theme song. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
I said that, the composer of the Patreon thing.
Okay, yeah.
Jetski wrote our theme song.
You mentioned that. Yeah.
Jetski also has helped out with some of the theme songs that I have bandaged together in GarageBand to make the everything line up. Jetski also prolific Photoshop no good Nick along with me.
Yes, we've kind of like, I feel like we try to like one up each other in just like these shit posts.
It's a gentleman's shit post race.
Wow, beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's nice. So, and Jetski's here today to talk about songs about Clint Eastwood. Songs sometimes featuring Clint Eastwood. Songs related to Clint Eastwood. Not Clint's music career.
Nope.
Different episode.
Mm-hmm.
Forthcoming.
Nor Kyle's, I assume we'll do one day.
Nor Walt Kowalski's.
It's true. Nor Walt Kowalski's. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Has to be another episode for that. Yeah.
Allison Eastwood sings in Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Don't know if she ever put out an album or anything, but she was. I remember her being fine. Before we do that, we do need to throw to a prepared piece of audio, which is, of course, I showed Ian his birthday present on the computer.
Yes. I wasn't sure what we were going to do with that. Yeah.
So we're going to go to that now.
Strap in, guys. That's all I can say.
Okay, it's Ian's birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. It is my birthday. That's true.
I regret this in some ways, what I'm about to do, because, of course, making our whole lives into content is not maybe that great to do, but also I think we have established a content stream that it is based on things that we would be interested in normally.
Yeah, I think that's been our goal from the beginning. Just do most of what we like to do and just put it on mic.
Put it on mic, and then we send him off into the wilderness with our sins that we've put on him.
That's right. I'm watching Jake put it on mic right now. It's disgusting. He's wearing just a shirt. Yeah.
Okay, so first I'm going to share my screen with you.
Okay.
And first I have just a little video I thought you might like to see. Can you see this?
I can see. It looks like it says "Happy Birthday" written in the sands of time. A little starfish. Some
chimps dressed in hula skirts.
Big-headed apes. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
I downloaded this to my hard drive.
Whoa. Two of them are clearly ladies. They're topless lady apes. Well,
two of them are feminized.
Femme presenting. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
And that's why they call it a present.
That's really good. Thank you so much,
You're
my friend.
So welcome.
Where did you get that from? Does it have to remain secret?
That cost me $150. No. I got that from YouTube. I typed in birthday song funny. Okay, your real gift is about to be displayed now.
Wow.
Two things. First of all, this is I haven't watched it yet, but I did see that it is 4 minutes and 22 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Second, maybe you knew this. I didn't know that this guy is on Stranger Things, which is probably why he is available on Cameo.com.
Okay.
Which is lucky for us, but I think at the beginning of the video, I watched like the first 5 seconds to make sure it worked. I think he just goes into automatic mode and
just does
just
a bunch
says
of...
he's Mr. Stranger Thing. So
yeah.
Okay, so
I have no idea who this could possibly be.
You can live react to this. We can pause it if you want. Tell me to pause it if you want.
Okay, thank you so much. I can't see anything if you're showing it to me. I need it. Okay.
What's up, Ian? It's Joe Crest here, a.k.a. Ted Wheeler on Stranger Things. And yes, happy birthday. Coming to you from me and from Jake. Happy.
Okay, I'm going to pause. Really. First of all, this is so nice. I was really thinking, we didn't even talk about this on the last episode that we recorded about the film Full Frontal. Joe Crest comes in for 30 seconds, 45 seconds in the movie.
Yeah.
Huge pop for me. Huge presence on screen. Just incredible. He is a half of a gay couple who own a sex toy shop.
Right.
Now, in this video, first of all, it's like so clearly, it's extremely FaceTiming with your dad mode to be watching this video.
Which is
it's so charming. He
is dad.
Yeah.
But then
his, I would say, obviously, young and unaware that her dad is working, daughter crosses into the back of the screen.
Notices. I would
get,
guess she's like 13 looks at the screen.
She's getting like a sody pop from the fridge.
Yeah, he's in his kitchen, or he's near his kitchen, and she walks into the kitchen and looks at the screen and doesn't even make a face, just kind of does like an internal
yeah, and then just turns around and walks out of frame. Really good. Really good.
Well,
wow.
I guess that answers whether this will be posted on the Patreon. I will not be posting a surprise video of a child.
You have to cut out that part at least.
I can blur her, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think that would be
learn some
best.
After Effects. Okay.
Yeah.
33rd birthday, Ian. Fantastic. I don't even know if you watch Stranger Things, but I'm wishing you...
Do you?
I mean, I've seen the first couple seasons of Stranger Things. I think like all of us, right?
I've
never seen
most of the first season. I thought it was bad. Okay.
Yeah.
A Ted Wheeler kind of birthday. That's my character in Stranger Things. Ted Wheeler kind of birthday. That's lots of chicken and all the naps you can possibly take. Absolutely sublime birthday there. Ian, you're 33. I believe that's the year that Jesus died. Jesus died when he was 33. That doesn't mean that this will be your final.
What? The cameo that I got in is funny. Sorry. Amanda.
Oh, you got in trouble.
It's crazy.
It's so good.
Okay, she'll be in here in a minute.
Great.
Year. I don't mean to compare you to Christ, but that just came to mind. 33. But hey, thanks so much for watching all those Soderbergh. I'm a big Soderbergh fan myself. I've worked with Steven now at least 9 times, and including on stage.
Have to tell me, Joe.
Actually, in that scene from Out of Sight that I'm in with Jennifer Lopez. 3 of the people in there, the cocktail waitress, me, and the other ad agency guy, Wayne Perret, we all 3 had just been directed by Steven in a... we'd just been directed by Steven in a play called Geniuses. And it was a great time, but just a little bit of trivia there. And also,
very cool.
Yeah, Jake was wondering about some stories from some of the others. Aaron Brockovich, fantastic experience getting to play the real life couple that we played.
So I saw 4 minutes 22 seconds. I thought we were gonna get so much material, and we're at like 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
No. How dare you?
God bless Joe Crest. He has. I'm just gonna say he has a Jake speed of speaking.
I totally disagree, Jake. I honestly feel like, I'm doing my own parasociality here because I feel like he's talking to me.
I can see one of them. Where's the other?
Yeah.
Sociality.
I think he's achieved like a real conversational flow to a solo recording, which is an achievement that I don't know though that either of us can do. So what a professional.
Yeah.
Did you know about Geniuses? Did we talk about that?
I knew he directed a play this was, I believe, the one of the things he was doing in Baton Rouge around Schizopolis time. One of his kind of he was basically having like a Hallmark Christmas movie experience where he like went back to his hometown to reconnect. Yeah, of course. And he of course is a high-powered executive in the big city, but his beloved aunt has passed away, leaving a busy bakery. And
and there's kind of a Westing game style clause that he has to work there for 6 months if he wants to inherit. Yeah.
Oh, and wait a second, that the neighbor boy from when he was a kid, he grew up and he's now quite a strapping lumberjack in the town's sustainable lumber business.
In the mill next to the bakery. Yeah.
Of course, the Mill Street Bakery.
That's That's right.
I mean,
Name of the film.
I want to go there.
Cut this out. Yeah. I gotta say, we've sort of been enthralled in the past by Joe Crest's beguiling animal magnetism for a guy who doesn't really like tick many of the traditional boxes, but I can see it, man.
Yeah,
I mean, he's just.
I think this is the sort of allure of the character in King of the Hill, for example, or sorry, in The Underneath, for example.
Yes.
Sitting on the hospital bed, where you're like,
is this menace?
Do I like this guy? Am I unsafe?
Yeah.
And this is the kind of animal magnetism that has produced at least one child.
It's true.
We can see.
And we didn't comment, I think, out of respect, but she did come back, I believe, for a little snack. After she hit the, I don't know if you saw her in the background. She hit the cupboard after the fridge.
Okay, respectfully, I looked away. It's none of my business.
It was clear to her, like this, even her dad's working, he must, sometimes she just got to live her life. They're both trying to set healthy boundaries, I imagine.
I love that. And I hope she's making healthy choices there in the cupboard. Getting maybe a granola bar.
It could have been like, it was something small. It could have been like a Trader Joe's pretzel-filled
those are really good.
Pretzel.
God, yeah. They get pretzel filled. Hey, that's regular. That's most of them.
That's true.
For a long time, that's all they had. Okay, let's finish
all right.
this.
Let's check in.
Well, I didn't play a couple, but I was part of a real life couple. We had to change the name several times. I think my character ended up being Tom Robinson, which was about my third name in that movie. But I wanted to try to blend in and look like a yokel. We shot out on location close to where all that happened in Barstow and around Barstow, and I remember one big scene. It was like a barbecue or something, and I was mingling with the background actors. There had to be over 100, a big barbecue, town barbecue, and I was talking with the actors, and they kept like trying to walk away, like, "Hey man, you're blocking me from the camera." I wanted to be incognito and not let them know that I was, one of the principal actors in the show. But
very cool.
If they would kind of drift away from me, I looked a little bit weird there. Actually, another bit of trivia, that those glasses that I wear in Aaron Brockovich are the Ted Wheeler glasses from season 1.
Oh,
They're my
wow.
own personal glasses. So that's a cool little bit of trivia. I wore those glasses in 9th grade for football and basketball, and they survived. But anyway, Ian, hope you have a great birthday, great year. Don't wait for it to be a great year. Get out there and make it a great year.
I like
and
that.
Make it a great day every day as well. And go get 'em, Tiger.
Wow.
Yeah.
This was so wonderful. For people who don't remember, Jake, the first year of the podcast got me an Andy Robinson cameo from Dirty Harry. And
The Scorpio Killer.
The Scorpio Killer.
I gotta say, that's gotta be I haven't seen all of them. It's gotta be the best cameo ever recorded.
Yeah. It's really good, but I don't know. I guess I'm so impressed at the degree to which these people, I guess that's why they're professional actors. They can just be on camera and just like have no visible discomfort at all. At something that I would just be deeply disturbed by.
Yeah.
I also have to share that he kind of tapped into something unknowingly, because I don't know if I've mentioned on podcasts that I was 8th grade president of my middle school. And we had a principal who was extremely renowned for his catchphrase that he would give in the announcements every day, which was, "Make it a great day or not. The choice is always yours."
Whoa.
Yeah. And I had to say that for I also did the announcements on Monday as my main presidential duty.
Whoa.
And
that's your podcasting
like
origin.
That's what I mean.
A little radio.
That was my first on-camera role. I think I was read every single Monday for a whole year, basically. Just a red on-screen boy. And not this guy. He looks comfortably red, not like me.
He has like a real just poise and not
like a Stanley Tucci sort of.
It doesn't seem trained. It just seems like a confident, solid guy.
Mm-hmm. Glasses for what? 45 years? Is that what he's suggesting?
Yeah, and also he's playing glasses during football.
Yeah. What's going on? Incredible. I'm proud if I have glasses for 5 years. This is unimaginable.
Yeah, I need to get some new glass. One of the little, you know, the little pad that goes on your nose that holds.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm down to one. So there, I think I've built up a nice little pad of scum.
One-sided callus. Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Oh no, I was just thinking it's on the glasses, but they are a little wonky now. So anyway.
Wow. Thank you so much.
You're very
friends.
welcome.
And I'm really happy to hear that he's getting work.
Yeah. It sounds like he's, I mean, it seems like he's a big Stranger Things guy. I was sure he was in the parts that I hadn't seen because I didn't remember. But also, I don't remember anything about.
He reminded me now that he is Nancy Wheeler and whichever one of she's the sort of peppy young journalist girl.
He is perpetually exasperated, it would appear. Apparently loves
that
chicken.
Sounds right.
I recently learned he loves chicken.
Yes, that was a new piece of character info for me.
Who is Nancy Wheeler? Which one is Nancy? Which little twerp is that?
She's the older sister of one of the, I forget which guy.
That's little Emmy Rossum. That's
a little bit. Yep.
Natalia Dyer.
Doe eyes. Yes,
Natalia
that's right.
Dyer. They apparently the craft services table uses her jaw to shave Parmesan cheese. Very sharp.
Yes. Yeah.
The table uses that. So happy birthday! I actually
thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Really, really nice.
Now you were supposed to get another cameo, and the person that I ordered it from, I guess didn't. They haven't had the time, and so I got a really funny automated message from Cameo.
Oh,
so I'm gonna go ahead and have our friend Kimmy read the message.
Great, of course.
And let's see if you can tell from what she says.
Can I get a clue? Is it also Soderbergh cast member?
No.
Okay.
It might be tough for you to figure out who I got the cameo from, but
all right,
let's see.
Ho ho ho. Happy birthday, Ian. And look out this Christmas for Ian. The game too.
So, Santa Claus was supposed
wonderful.
I got a refund from Santa.
July? What's going on for him in July?
Christmas in July stuff, probably.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Or, I don't know. What is
Australian Christmas?
Oh, yeah, he's got to go down there. Yep. All right, so happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stop recording this now. We'll drop it into a Patreon.
Really, really wonderful. Thank you so much, my friend. And thank you, Joe Crest. What a treat.
Thank you, Joe. Hey.
Yeah.
Joe Christ. Whoa, that was crazy, wasn't it? All right, we're back. We didn't listen to it, but I did make Ian and Jetski sit silently for the full duration of that clip. Mm-hmm. So, out of respect. Speaking of respect, not a good transition, but
couldn't possibly guess what was coming next. Speaking of respect,
we're talking about music today.
Oh, I guess you could talk about that Aretha Franklin thing that you told me about. Was that in the episode?
I don't think so, but I saw Jetski. I saw an Instagram post that was suggesting that Gucci Mane is a like, I don't know, somehow. I assume like adrenochrome preserved Aretha Franklin, that Gucci Mane is Aretha Franklin in disguise. They do have some resemblance.
Yeah, I can see in the face. Yeah.
But you would think that,
the voice too.
Yeah, you would think that she would just keep singing. Like Gucci Mane is, maybe that's the part of the disguise, is like, I would say Gucci Mane is more closer to utterances than to singing.
Wow, we're kind of getting into the big questions right away here. What is music? What does it mean to make utterances?
And speaking of what is music, what does it mean to make, we haven't talked about how Lalo Schifrin died.
It's true.
He died.
An unfortunate.
He died at the old age of 93 years old.
93.
At the end of June, he composed like the Mission Impossible theme song and the music for Dirty Harry and Bullet and Cool Hand Luke and all the Dirty Harry movies and like the Starsky and Hutch theme song.
I mean, true.
I think A Life Well Lived.
Yeah, true. This is a non-ironic dedication that I don't know if anybody has ever made cymbals and flutes sound so cool. To like, they embody coolness with the image as much as the image on screen does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also to be a guy who manages to, at least in our minds, to be a film composer associated with Clint Eastwood after Ennio Morricone.
Yep.
He came in and managed to create something else, indelible. And so it's one of those things where it's hard to feel sad because, he lived to 93 and had like, he was recognized by all of his peers as a great, and probably had a big house.
Extraordinarily successful and important on the international scene by 35.
Won the game.
Yeah.
Yep. He won the game.
Happy for him.
Jetski, you a Lalo fan?
Yeah. No, I mean that's one thing I really enjoyed about like getting into the Clint films and like Dirty Harry was hearing his score in that, and like I think he did Bullet, right?
The Bullet score is so cool.
I watched Bullet for the first time like last year, and like that was just, I mean, it's such like, it's so like of that era, like that certain like jazzy kind of, a little bit like Latin influenced style, and it's just so, I mean, it's definitely what part of what makes those movies iconic, and have to respect it. No, he was a legend for sure.
I mean, he has even earned my respect as a pale Argentine, which is hard to do.
There's a natural resistance on this podcast.
Him, Lucretia Martel, Jay.
Yeah.
Those are basically the only ones.
Short list,
Morpheus,
pretty cool. I think he might have been a pretty bad guy in real life, or at least a grump, but... Yeah.
Well, but he was like a 1-to-1 map of a bad guy, actually. So he's not.
You're right.
Borges, as a white guy who was into like meta fiction, you can't. There's nothing you could say about Borges.
Right. He built it. He created the thing that you hate, and he loved to do it. So
exactly.
How are you gonna touch him?
Oh yeah, Jetski, you said you watched Bullet last year. Ian tastes Bullet every night, but he's too much of a coward.
Yeah.
Like a magic bullet, like the
Oh,
yeah. Well, he writes his name
dishes,
on it, but for a different, the bullet catch. That's what I was thinking.
I write my name on my athletic green smoothie that I make. Yeah, cool.
Dude, you might as well kill yourself if you're gonna. I was at the. Speaking of, we were talking about diarrhea before the episode started, but I was at SFO, the San Francisco International Airport, and they had an athletic greens vending machine.
Whoa. Pre-mix like the powder? I
think both.
Whoa.
And like probably you could also get like a branded shaker bottle in there or something too. But like just squeeze me like a toothpaste tube until it all comes out. Like why would I drink that?
It's only for flights under the time it takes your stomach to recognize what's in there, basically. Like
Can I share something on the pod?
Yeah.
And I guess I'm sort of calling my shot. I might be sort of Babe Ruthing the bathroom here. No, not that. What do I mean? I might be jinxing myself, I guess.
Okay.
I have never had a bowel movement on an airplane. In all my life of being on long flights and having inopportune bowel movements.
That's impressive.
Never.
Honestly. I mean, I don't like to use a bathroom on the plane just because I'm just generally uncomfortable on planes.
Yeah.
Although actually that's gotten easier recently, but I still won't. I'll drink less water if I'm flying.
I was about to say,
because I don't want to have to go get up and use the bathroom. And I think maybe I've had a bowel movement on a plane.
I'm pissing in there. I'm pissing there plenty.
But as far as BMs, I'm like maybe one time I have, but I can't. It was years ago if I did.
Disagree that it's cool that you haven't done it. Dehydration's not cool. Anxiety's not cool. I'm pushing definitely double digits, no question. I'm going to say 20 plus. I'm going to make a pretty comfortable guess.
Number 2 times 10.
Yeah.
Have you You are also, Ian, you're on long buses fairly often. Have you violated the sacred compact of the bus rider?
I've had some stressful moments, certainly. And I've peed on a bus, but
yeah,
I think that's acceptable behavior.
Did you go in the bathroom for that, or?
Yeah. A couple of times.
Okay, enough pee-pee poo-poo talk.
Okay.
We've had people on this show with doctorates.
That is technically true, yeah.
Let's get into our 2 questions. This is a segment that we do on the show where we ask each other 2 questions. Jetski, do you have a question prepared for us today?
I do. And so I have a question. I also have a backup question because my first question, I feel like it may have come up on the pod during.
That's okay. We can't remember anything.
Okay, good. Clearly.
There are songs we're going to talk about today that we've already talked about, but I don't remember what we said, so it's like it's free.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
It's not free,
so, it's just whatever. It's fine. So my question is, as we all know, as humans, we are apes, of course.
Yep.
And if you were not a human.
Is this another crypto thing that you're doing? Is this like GameStop stock that you're talking about?
It's if you had to put 2 slurp juice, wow. You know what?
2 slurp jupes.
Leave it.
2 slurp jupes.
That's what it all sounds like
Brian
to me.
Wilson.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I couldn't even articulate it because that's how it sounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's like.
That is what it is. Okay.
I'm not an NFT Bored Ape guy.
Yeah.
Thank God. If you
were
were
ape.
Yeah, if I'm very engaged right now, and if you were an ape that was not a human, which kind of ape would you be?
Oh, it's an exquisite question. This is a wonderful question. I don't think it's come up before. My answer
I was thinking, of course, every which way.
It might
I was
have
like,
come up before.
But if it has, my answer is probably the same. Check the tape.
I believe it is. Are you going to tell us that the orange man of the forest, the red man of the forest? Yeah, I think that might have been word for word what you said. Yeah,
of course I am the orangutan.
Yeah,
it's gone around. This image has gone around recently. It does every once in a while. I think it's from Wikipedia or something, but a Dutch naturalist who was like exploring Borneo to exploit it, probably reported that local Borneans told him that the orangutan could speak, but chose not to, so as not to be forced to labor.
Beautiful, wonderful story. Yeah,
that I should stop talking. That should have helped me to stop talking. But
I believe it.
It won't take, but I love the orangutan. I want to get those big face lobes. You know?
You want to have like a satellite-shaped cranium. Yeah.
Flanges. Yeah. Those are... Yeah. I remember Googling that. I probably, after watching Every Which Way But Loose, I was like, is there a purpose?
It's like sexually mature mayors. Jesus. Well, we can talk about one of those today.
All right.
Sexually mature males get the flanges.
Winslet over here.
Oh boy. Ian's Googling sexually mature mayors. M-A-R-E-S.
I'm not.
He's looking at
mayor. That's by definition an adult.
It's not illegal if you're doing all of the bestiality in your mind.
That's true.
Bestiality, boys? Is that anything?
It's a reference to a thing we haven't talked about yet. So maybe.
Well, people know about the Beastie Boys.
That's true. You're right.
Unfortunately.
So wow. You're getting in early with this stuff, huh?
I'm the orangutan.
Okay.
That's me.
Good answer. Yeah.
Now I feel like I can't pick it, even though it's obviously the best answer. So,
well, of course, you love your direct-to-consumer men's clothing.
That's the other answer. It's got to be.
You love your shorts that feel like kind of like wetsuit, but kind of like regular cotton.
Yeah. Somehow, it's more expensive than Dockers, and I have no idea.
Looks worse.
It looks worse.
It seems like it's been coated in something.
We're talking about bonobos for people who are completely lost. The bonobo family is
That's
such
the fucker one.
Yeah,
that's the one that loves.
It's one of those creatures.
They love to get their
when
fuck
I was
on.
16, that I was like taking notes about. Well, this must mean something about why I'm actually my behavior is healthy.
That's why he's been taking bonobo powder.
Yes. You learn about dolphins and
Extremely
you learn
illegal.
about bonobos as the creatures that have sex, not for reproduction, but for just pleasure, good old pleasure.
And pigs, of course, with a 30-minute orgasm.
And the other thing about bonobos is that I believe
right.
that for our actor ape friends, you have to use juvenile chimpanzees because they become so unpredictable and often violent as adults. But bonobos, you can use their whole life long because at least that their reputation is just like they're the gentle one. If you read about them, truly,
they are the kind of nice one.
Yeah, you read about like somehow there was divergent evolution where one of them became very nice, and they're all like if you introduce a new bonobo to a new family, they'll just take it in.
It's
and
like
accept
Bart
it.
and it's like Bart and Hugo.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
except that it turns out that
I mean,
chimps were the evil
Scorsese's
one.
Hugo. He's the other Bart and Hugo.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't choose to use the bonobo. I collaborate with the bonobo.
Yeah, great.
I'm not like Ian.
You're right.
It's mutual.
Mm-hmm.
So Jetski, do you want to be the wise ape, the fuck ape, or a third kind?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I do love orangutans as well. I mean, and I love Clyde and Manus.
Me too.
Yep.
I just feel so much love for them, but
Me too.
I was kind of, I had to look up some apes because I was like, I'm not
I've
super.
had that same feeling. I gotta look up some apes today.
More of this.
Yeah.
I hate this.
I had to brush up on my apes, as you do, and so I really like the gibbon.
Ooh,
The gibbon is really good.
Yeah.
They're so funny.
They're cool.
I love how they run with their arms up. Orangutans do that sometimes too.
Yeah.
I think they're so long, maybe that they have to get them off the ground if they're gonna run, so they don't drag their.
I like whatever. Yeah, I don't know. They're like their center of gravity is like kind of off, but like in a way that's I love it. It's great.
The all of the beautiful primates of the world. They have so much to show us about the kind of thing that we are, really, deep down. They remind us of what we can do with our bodies and minds.
And they'll be coming back later on this. We'll be talking about 2D Noodle. I forgot the other two.
Russell?
Russell, yep.
That's right.
Sloop Jupe. And Seth
That's
Green.
one of them.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Great question, Jetski.
All my apes gone.
Good,
Yes.
I'm glad.
I loved it. Thank you, Jetski. I have a 2 question for the two of you.
Great.
All right.
That's why it's called the 2 questions.
Do you have, this is a quick one.
Okay.
Do you remember your first favorite grown-up song? Your favorite song that was not a children's song? I was trying not to say adult song, like Bloodhound Gang or something, but like
that was probably
your
the
first
answer to
favorite
that question, I guess. Yeah.
song that was for everybody, not
I do have
not
an answer
Wheels on the
to
Bus.
this, but Jetski, you want to start us off?
Well, it's tough to say because the first thing I think of is when my sister and I were little kids and we loved Basket Case by Green Day, which is like, Green Day, it's like kids love Green Day, but we would sing along to every word, including I went to a whore who said my life's a bore. And
and is that just like empty syllables for you at that point? Or is that...
Right. Yeah, that did not register at all. It was just like, okay, whatever that is, because I was just too busy just enjoying the song.
Sure.
It's a great song, so...
I think that's a classic aspect of children liking pop songs, is that they'll just sing along to the part where the guy is saying I want to sex you up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like I also remember my first concert, like my first real concert, again with my sister. We went to see Green Day on the American Idiot tour, and we dragged my dad along because I was like 12, so we had to go with a parent. And it was like so first of all, the opener, this is relevant actually, it was My Chemical Romance.
Oh, okay.
which was crazy. I didn't even listen to them at that point.
Wow.
But like I just remember that he was like swearing like constantly. He was like, "How the fuck are you?" Like constantly, and it was just like one of those, definitely like a thing where I was like, I was like, this is wrong. Like this is against the rules.
We all gotta go. We gotta leave.
Good fucking evening, ladies and gentlefolks.
That's also silly, though. Come on. I mean, I know they were probably also like 23 in their defense, but
it was very childish. I mean, Billy Joe Armstrong mooned the audience, you know. So, but you know, those are some of those moments that I feel like I was like, okay, I'm starting to get exposed to this. I mean, literally, you know,
what
things
tour
being
was that?
Exposed. So. That was American Idiot. That was like 2005.
I saw them on the same tour.
Whoa.
They were, my mom made me go see Green Day on Halloween night instead of going and trick-or-treating. I didn't want to see Green Day.
Full moon Halloween night.
I don't care about Green Day. They did have a lot of pyro, which I appreciated.
That's cool.
They were, and Newfound Glory opened for them, which is such a step down from My Chemical Romance. It can't be quantified. But
also very of that era for sure.
Yeah, and they came out dressed as Slipknot because it was Halloween. Newfound Glory did.
Oh, okay.
So, well, they said they were wearing masks and they said like, "We are Slipknot." I don't think I knew what Slipknot looked like that much. At the time, so
kind of a arcane joke to be explained.
You know, now that I think about it, Slipknot was also a major moment where, I mean, again, this is also like music for teenagers, but like I remember being like 11 or 12 and hearing like, you know, people equals shit, or like, I don't remember, you know, and I was like,
fucking band.
and like the name is so edgy, it's like it's just everything. I was like,
the name is edgy, but it's also like the thing that you tie in like your yo-yo string or whatever. It's not like You know, it's not like, of course, my favorite band, Anal Cunt. Do you guys know about this band?
No.
Oh yeah.
I have friends who like this type of band. I should say I did have friends when I was also 13 who were into this type of thing. Cannibal Corpse.
My friend Mike was a big fan of this this folk punk band called This Bike Is a Pipe Bomb.
That's cool.
And he had to make his own merch with a Sharpie. He didn't have merch. So he just got like a Hanes
on his
t-shirt.
Vans or something? Okay, yeah.
No, he just write This Bike Is a Pipe Bomb on his t-shirt. Okay. Pretty good band, actually. Kind of like them. So
Anal Cunt? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're great.
My favorite song, my first favorite song for grown-ups was equally inappropriate for a 5-year-old. Of course, Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind, which is the band's name is The Penis Joke, and the song is about being addicted to crystal meth.
Yep.
And I remember riding down the highway in Michigan, where we had gone to visit my father's dying mother, and we were listening to the radio, and my favorite song, Semi-Charmed Life, came on, and then after it played, some song came on that my parents didn't want to listen to, so they switched to a different station where Semi-Charmed Life was also playing.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Got him. Yeah.
Cool song. Fun song.
Yeah.
Ian?
I mean,
did you answer?
Third Eye Blind's, maybe it's pure nostalgia, but there's not nothing there. There's like a very
the songs
bit
are
of
very
stuff
catchy.
There. Yeah.
There's substance there.
And there's a song about don't jump off the ledge.
Yep.
That's
my friend, they're talking to me. That's nice.
Yeah.
I did not answer the question yet. I didn't want to interrupt anybody, but I was thinking about because he was mooning people. What if he was called Chili Hole Armstrong? Okay.
Because it's cold because it's been exposed, or because of what he ate earlier?
Oh, ew, that's nasty. I don't like that.
Hey, man, you're
grow up, dude.
Yeah. Hey. What if his name was Mike Dirty Asshole?
What if?
What if his name was Trey Cool Asshole?
I was just trying to
French guy, huh?
come up with a pun.
I don't know if this quite counts, my real answer. Because both of the things that I got really into that I still appreciate now as an adult, they have a little bit of kid music aspect to them, which are the Beach Boys and the Beatles, I would say.
Sure.
Were I mean, they have something that is very accessible to the newly
Yes.
formed mind. But I will say I
They
have,
do.
I guess, semi-fond memories of, we had Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band on tape, and I had a little tape player. And when I was,
Nice.
cassette tape, and if I was upset, one of my older brothers had perhaps done something to me, bothered me too much, I would go into the little cupboard under the stairs and turn off the light. For some reason, I felt like that was punishing other people to turn off the light if I was in the closet.
Because you've become invisible and they can't see you
I
anymore,
think that's right. But
which is a gift.
it
to them
also
when
maybe
they can
have
see
been
you.
like me, like producing stimulus without knowing it. But
Yeah.
I would listen to, like for the benefit of Mr. Kite or something, and just think, these guys understand me.
That is a skip for me.
That's
that
a
one.
skip.
What?
Come on, yeah.
I mean, I haven't
over
listened to
yourself.
Sgt. Pepper's in a long time, but I used to skip that one.
Wow, that's so mistaken. That's a little. That's
I
like a
mean-
little cartoon in a song that I get to.
Yeah,
imagine.
I don't
Yeah.
like the Paul music hall stuff
Okay.
that much. We'll talk about all of this.
All
I
right.
don't
It
think
does-
we will talk about that, but
I get what you mean. Like, Paul can get a little too whimsical. Like,
Yeah.
I get it, but I do love that whole, like, the psychedelic, circus shit that goes on in that song. Oh,
well,
love it.
Me
speaking of
too.
a psychedelic circus, let's talk about the songs. Let's get into it. So I have put together a playlist that I will share with you, the beautiful podcast listener.
Yeah, a little
of
listen
Clint
along at
songs.
home. I think this is cool. I like
Thank
this
you.
idea a lot. I'm
this
excited
is
about an
a-
episode.
Well, like so many of Ian's sexual partners, this will never be completed. This list. We could do this
Didn't
forever.
quite land. A bumpy
I don't
landing
know.
on that one, but that's okay.
Yeah. And this episode, I think, will be unsatisfying. as well.
All right, there
We're
you
gonna go through some songs that are about Clint Eastwood. He is, of course, his cultural impact is never ending. So there's lots of this, but we're gonna hit some of the big ones, and we'll, if anybody likes this, we'll do Clint songs too.
It's pushing us. I think what will
With Jetski's sister. I
Yeah.
guess? Or like your,
Sure.
I don't know, one of your friends.
what I've discovered before we even get into the music is I think it'll be a fun challenge for us to figure out how esoteric the connection is. I think that's
Yeah.
the big question for some of these. Like how much were they thinking about Clint Eastwood, and where do we see that in the music?
Well, first song. It's a great place to start. I've put these into a sort of arcane order. Ian already said arcane before, which is going to make people think that I said it because he said it, but I was thinking about the word arcane earlier today.
It's okay. I was editing an episode recently where I used the word invoke. Not exaggerating, I believe 9 times in the course of 2 hours.
Wow. Well, you know
which
what
I
they
just can't
say.
even imagine how that was possible.
Invoke, go broke. Okay.
Okay.
So here's the first song.
Yeah.
Now this is a kind of music video only intro thing. I'm just gonna play a little of this.
on,
I don't want to
let
get
this-
copyright struck too bad. Now, this is Clint
All
Eastwood
right.
by Gorillaz. First of all, I gotta say, this is a very common problem. They have not animated the drumming correctly at all.
Yeah.
And it's
This is a
difficult.
pet peeve of mine.
It's
yeah.
just like kick and snare. Like
Yeah,
it's
not that
it's
hard.
not like he's playing a solo, and the snare hits are not lined up. So this is the song Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz. This song came out in 2000.
Now we're some similarly aged people here, I believe. Maybe a little bit of a range, but I mean, this is the biggest thing in the whole universe for a
This
while.
hit me like a goddamned what's the machine from Man of Steel called? The World Destroyer or
Oh,
something?
yeah.
This hit me like a big this had a big impact on me. I had this album.
Yeah, I mean, this is
I
like
listened to
this is
it-
like vanilla, like the flake. The idea
Yeah.
of discovering vanilla. This is how
I
good
had like
this
a little
was.
Discman that
Yeah.
was basically a Gorillaz self-titled album player. Like it didn't come out of there. I would
Yeah.
fall asleep listening to it in the car and
Yep.
stuff.
This was like my brothers and I would say, like half an hour had passed. Does somebody want to put on Gorillaz again? Like,
Exactly.
has
This-
it been long
right.
enough that we're ready to do another one?
And this is like maybe one of the first times that I heard about Clint Eastwood, or that I
Clint
knew
Eastwood.
about Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Mm.
What'd you say?
No, I think that might be true for me as well. I think I've mentioned.
What did you say to me though? You said some kind of a fucking silly little joke about something I said. Did I say a word wrong?
I thought it sounded like you said Clint Eastward, which is where we're all heading on this episode. I think it's very beautiful.
I'm heading into the west with the rest of the elves. So you mind your tongue.
Or what?
I don't know. Now, Gorillaz, I think this first album was incredible. I probably at some point knew all of the words to the entire first album. And then I totally fell off of them because the cartoon thing is just like, whatever. It's cool sounds, but I don't feel like there's any meaning to any of it, including the title of this song. The song's not about Clint Eastwood.
There's some little I think this is not a 0 for me if we're ranking them on 0 to 10 how much Clint Eastwood in these.
Okay, that's a good ranking system.
There's some Ennio Morricone sounds distinctly in the production of it. And there's a cemetery. I couldn't tell if that was a Sad Hill thing in the video.
I mean, so Gorillaz is it's a post Blur project.
Digital Britpop? What do we call this?
Yeah, fucking post Blur. Did James Cameron put some AI on this? I don't know. After Blur, Damon Albarn, the Blur guy, wanted to do something different, and I guess hide behind a cartoon or something. So he starts this hip hop and electronic and all kinds of music influenced project called Gorillaz that everybody knows it's him though, right?
Yeah.
It was never a Banksy thing or something. And Jamie Hewlett is the animator who drew all these little guys. I'm realizing the Bored Apes are this.
Honestly, that's totally they definitely drew inspiration at the very least.
Yeah, and they drew fucking sombrero and shit too. Jetski, you a Gorillaz guy?
I mean, same experience as what y'all described. This was just totally ubiquitous.
We have to promise to have a different experience about something later on in the show.
Okay, I think we will. I'm going to deliver on this.
We saw Green Day. We all grew up on the West Coast. No, that's not really. I grew up in Kentucky and then the Midwest. So, I was born in Kentucky.
Can we say that you're in Peoria?
Yes.
I think it's fascinating. Jetski's in the most representative town in America.
Can we say that you have some beautiful rafters behind you? I've been admiring these rafters from minute one.
It's like an old historic house, turned into apartments.
Jetski's recording in front of the Peoria River. There's some stunning models rafting down the river.
That's what you can see. It's a beautiful view.
Gorgeous.
And also I love that that about Peoria, the whole that it's they're
play it in Peoria or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It'll play in Peoria. This
it was
whatever. So.
Yeah, it was a little core sample of the American population around the time of vaudeville or something. Do you know about this, Ian?
I don't know about. I do know that I once listened to an NPR interview with somebody who had been either self-proclaimed or labeled the most average man in America. This is a similar concept, I think. It was supposed to be his tastes, his income, his whatever, his background.
Wait, was Weiger on NPR?
That's a great question. Wasn't our former guest, Nicholas
I've been listening
Frank
to a lot
Weiger.
of Get Played.
Okay.
And Nick Weiger, they're always talking about how when he opens up the character creator screen, he can just hit yes.
It's a Black Mirror. Yeah.
Sorry, Jetski.
Right, yes, please continue.
We interrupted you. Yeah.
No, you're good. I mean, it was just I feel like I just knew this song and the rap. I mean, I don't know the rap, but it's so innate that I know it,
Yep.
Even though I never got into Gorillaz. I don't know, for some reason I wasn't. I mean, definitely in that era, I was also I was into, Green Day, and I was into rock music. I was total snob, I don't like hip hop,
interesting.
Everything but rap and country, whatever.
Reverse racism is the worst type of racism.
Rap.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the C is for country.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but this is a great song. It's undeniable.
do know every word of the rap. I will not do them, but I do
Another
know
great,
them all.
another great ape, Del the funky Homo sapien, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, Ice Cube's cousin.
Is that true?
You know that?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
know
Ice
that.
Cube's cousin.
Whoa.
Lil Nepetiz.
Yeah. Damn. Hate to see it.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Okay.
And of course, the backing track comes from the preset rhythm, like the first preset rhythm on the Suzuki Omnichord.
Oh, okay.
So a little bit like
Yeah.
Nick Weiger on the character creator. He just hit the button, and that's what comes out of the 1981 weird little synthesizer machine, Suzuki Omnichord. Would love to get one of those.
I mean, I get it.
I want one of those so bad.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I'm not
But
critiquing this.
Why is it called Clint Eastwood? Well, Damon Albarn was in Jamaica recording this album, and he heard about a local dance hall musician who called himself Clint Eastwood.
I didn't know that you had done this. I didn't know that you were so smart.
And and then he thought about how like kind of sounds like Ennio Morricone, and he said he's a big fan of Sergio Leone and Ennio Morricone, so he called the song Clint Eastwood, which I think we're going to get into that a lot on this, because like so many people are like, I love Ennio Morricone, that's why I named a separate guy in the song. To just so fully be like
just intertwined as like a single entity.
I mean, it's like, I guess Clint Eastwood is like the Weimaraner to Ennio Morricone's William Wegman or something. He's like the visual representation of this guy.
Yeah.
It's strange. So, it turns out that reggae and ska and rocksteady and dub guys fucking loved spaghetti westerns. There are so many guys who I think, makes sense. There's a coolness to it. I think Leone's visual style is like kind of, it's around the same time. Those movies are coming out around the same time as like the ska thing is really kicking up. And also I think that there's something visual about those movies that is almost like dub, or it's like there's like a weird sort of sampling and remixing thing going on.
Definitely.
And so next up we have, just as a sample, sorry, that was an accident. Lee Scratch Perry and the Upsetters with Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood is boss for leaving Cliff. Clint Eastwood tougher than leaving Cliff.
Now, what's playing right now is a lyric video for an instrumental song, except for the part at the beginning.
I really enjoyed that. The only official lyric video for this song, and it's I mean, it's not just a song; a whole album called Clint Eastwood, named after the song.
There is, So Lee Scratch Perry was like, he basically like invented dub. He kind of invented sampling. He invented like so many of these production techniques. Like just a hugely important guy. Am I on the money here, Jetski?
Oh yeah. He's crazy. He's like total legend.
Yeah, he would wear like a hat covered in medallions and stuff. Not unlike the hat from King of the Hill. Now that I think about it, the Steven Soderbergh film.
Yeah.
And he like recorded Bob Marley and the Wailers and recorded The Clash, and he recorded. He was a producer as well, but also just like developed so many techniques that are like fundamental to like 20th century pop music. And so he had the song Clint Eastwood. There's a bunch of like stuff called Django as well.
Yep.
Django comes up a lot in names. I do have here that Lee Scratch Perry, he was born Rainford Perry, sometimes went by the Upsetter, and sometimes went by Pipecock Jackson.
Okay.
And sometimes that's spelled Jackxson.
Cool. I like that a lot.
So just simply doing it differently.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that I don't know if you guys had a period like this. We established before the episode began that both my co-host and our guest are cooler than me, have better music taste than me, know more about music than me. But I was
something of a Chili Joe asshole.
You sure are. Yeah, I was big into reggae for a hot minute in high school, right when I was also into surfing. Had a Bob Marley poster, was learning guitar.
Okay.
What was coming out of the back of his head? Dreadlocks or a lion?
Oh, dreadlocks.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a black and white picture of him. Full of kind of
nice.
I know the one you're talking about.
You do know the one I'm talking about. I was about
the
to,
lions coming out.
Yes, the other one. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, the other one, but there's I mean, there's so many that are iconic.
So I was listening to cool stuff.
Ian's real name actually is, a lot of people don't know this. I'm sorry to spill this. Ian's real name is Robert, but he got his name from I and I.
I figured this was an I and I joke coming, which is really good.
Didn't take too long.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. Haile Selassie guy over here, big time. I liked
Babylon Big Duppy.
Peter Ta. I liked Harder They Come, like Jimmy Cliff stuff. I liked some of this dancehall, but not in a cool way. I want to make that very clear, like in a distinctly uncool way. Although I think I had much better film taste than music taste, and I did think Harder They Come was like interesting. It was doing something. Like
I've never seen it actually.
Oh, it's very good. I think it's one of those like Hollywood adjacent grammars in a film that I think is
that's cool.
Sort of like reveals more about both things because of how it's
and it
kind
stars
of weird.
Jimmy Cliff, right?
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the type of motherfucker who learned about Jimmy Cliff from the fucking High Fidelity soundtrack. So like you will not be mocked by me.
Okay. I appreciate that. But I was also listening to Slightly Stupid and Sublime at the same time. So my tastes were
Chiller Whales. Were you listening to the Bay Area stoner band Chiller Whales?
I was not listening to Chiller Whales, but
were you an Andre Nicotina guy? We talked about that.
Not really. That was too scary for me, I think.
Yeah. Blood in My Hair. Is the name of his album.
I did see
Jetski,
Steel Pulse in San Francisco one time, but
I don't think I know Steel.
Oh my god, roller
Jetski,
skates.
Do you know Andre Nicotina, the Bay Area rapper?
This?
I don't.
I don't think I knew that he's not like for real famous. I thought he was a guy that everybody knew about.
No,
he's like E40 or something. Well,
E40 is more famous the world over.
Okay.
Andre Nicotina, he's like Angeline or something. He's like a person that
I don't know who that is. So I guess it is like
from
that.
The crazy LA lady who wears all pink and her hair is white and she has a pink Corvette.
Okay.
She's in Get Shorty. Her billboard's in Get Shorty.
Oh wow!
You shut up.
That's
you
right.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. I remember that.
Speaking of dub, let's continue with Josie Wales. This is a guy who called himself Josie Wales. The song "No Bother Tax Me." Oh wait, sorry. The audio is not playing.
Okay.
Now, I figured that this would be kind of thematically relevant as like an anti-taxation libertarian thing.
I was trying to get the idea of, I think there's crossover between being a middle-aged white guy who is into classic reggae dancehall stuff and being really into Clint Eastwood. So I think there's a natural affinity here.
I think that I looked at the lyrics for "No Bother Tax Me."
It's about a big fat lady.
It's about a thick lady.
Yeah.
I was having a lot of trouble
by the way.
determining whether taxation was a metaphor.
Oh yeah.
Whether it has a usage that I just don't know about when you are in Jamaica. So this was a little opaque to me.
To me, it was like a don't test me. I believe part of the story is like ladies sort of saying, "You're never going to get this, you loser," and then he's sort of saying
like Borat's sister,
a little bit like that. Yeah, but then he is. I mean, one of the things that I discovered when I was 16 that felt like a secret was that a lot of reggae and dancehall is extremely horny.
It's so
like
horny.
Explicitly erotic in a way that most music that I listened to at that time was not. So that was kind of a little bonus for me. And this is one of those songs, I think.
So you got a little bonus. I don't know. That sucks.
Okay. All right.
Jetski, what do you think of this?
Yeah, I mean, I was similarly kind of having difficulty interpreting the lyrics. You know, I don't speak Jamaican patois, but you know, I do practice it a lot. I'm trying to get better at it. So
you said later in the show you wanted to maybe recreate some of this stuff.
But I was gonna say that as far as I'm trying to think like what musical, you know, interpretation I can maybe provide, like that what you said, Jake, about like, you know, reggae and this connection with Westerns. Like, I feel like there's definitely something there, because besides just the coolness and this kind of like imagery, I feel like, you know, the spaghetti Westerns are so, I mean, they're so bare bones. Like, the story is like barely anything, and it's basically just about this imagery, and you kind of have these like characters that are really, that's what the main draw is. And it's like, you know, these dub reggae producers will just take a really simple rhythm section, they strip out all the other instruments, and they're like remixing, and they're like putting other stuff over the top, they're like MCing over the top, and it's like, that's what's really, like, the song is not about like typical like songwriting. Almost, it's more about the atmosphere and the elements that they put over the top, and the way that they kind of mix it, you know, live. And I feel like that definitely, I don't know, I think there's some, you know, continuation there, there's a thread there, like in the spirit of it, you know. I think they definitely took some inspiration there, besides just like these characters like, you know, Lee Van Cleef and Clint Eastwood. So
I think the episode's getting too good.
Yeah, I think that was very well. I agree completely. It's sort of like leaving enough space that you can project, but also giving you atmosphere to work with. That makes sense.
And
to
it's
me.
Also there's a bit of a jazz-esque element, which is of course a big Clint thing, and a fuck it, we'll do it live, one take type thing.
Exactly.
I know one Jamaican guy. His name is Mitch. Nice man.
Okay.
And he told me that he grew up riding horses a lot. I don't know if that is typical of Jamaican experience or just of Mitch.
Yep.
But I know Jamaica also has a beach that has pigs that swim in the water. Which
that's true. That's famous.
I would love to visit the pig beach.
Out there with their 30-minute orgasms, you know.
Wearing sunscreen.
To dance hall,
just absolutely blasting off into the pleasure zone.
Yeah.
That's 60 times as long as Ian's whole sex.
I figured there was going to be some type of minute length thing. Yeah, but
minute length. That's
what I'm bringing to the table. Yeah.
Josie Wales was shot and robbed in a Kingston bar in 1997, an incident that he dealt with in the country and western song Bushwhacked. He survived the robbery, and after his discharge from the hospital, he went to the United States and bought an ambulance to donate to the Kingston Public Hospital. So we salute Josie Wales.
Very cool.
That's cool shit to
do. I mean, if you're going to have a libertarian spirit, buying an ambulance for everybody is the right way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't, but the problem is we just can't be waiting on these these benevolent Josie Wales types to buy ambulances. Okay, moving on to, we have two songs now called Hang 'em High. The first is by Van Halen. Sorry. I mean, it sounds like Van Halen. I like some Van Halen songs. I think Van Halen like
Not me.
reggae. Not you?
Nope.
Okay. I think there is a Van Halen vibe that is produced by all of their songs. It is an identical vibe no matter the song. And if you want that, if you want to be speeding like in the cop car from Superbad, it can be a fun thing to do. This is from their album Diver Down, which everyone in the band agrees was created like under label pressure to make another album, and so it's mostly covers.
Okay.
This was music from a different song that they just like put new lyrics on. So like no one's trying that hard here. I don't think I don't know if any of the members of Van Halen would like say anything say this had anything to do with the 1968 film Hang 'em High, you know?
I mean, I was trying to look at the lyrics. It says something about leather cross his thigh, blasting out the night. His cap hides his eyes. One eye on the road, price upon his head. That's not exactly what the story of Hang 'em High is about, really.
No, I think it's just sort of it's like a cool Western phrase that invokes a certain, I do have to add here, this is from @I Miss Music Videos on YouTube 4 years ago. R.I.P. Eddie, one of the greatest. Heaven gained a 6-string virtuoso.
Big part of this experience for me was reading YouTube comments.
YouTube comments, me too. Me
He's
too.
up
They're
there
so
jamming
good.
with Prince now.
And Lalo, he's jamming with Lalo.
Beautiful.
And
Brian Wilson.
Idi Amin.
Yeah.
And,
Harambe. You know.
Come on. Yeah.
Fucking,
Remember?
Almost all bugs.
Yeah. You know,
All bugs go to heaven. Is that anything?
Yeah.
Except Hopper, of course. The evil Hopper.
Hopper's in hell. And that Aunt Woody Allen from Ants. he's
well, I think Aunt Gene Hackman is the bad guy in that movie.
Yeah.
We will talk about it.
Really?
So that's nothing. That's just nothing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry. I like
The cover is good.
I like
the cover
classic
is,
rock. I like punk stuff. For some reason, Van Halen to me is like guitar teacher trying to convince you this is good somehow. But I like Replacements, kind of close, but that I love. Van Halen to me is boring.
Wait, are you saying the Replacements are like Van Halen in any way?
I'm saying distorted, like having distorted guitar heavy rock type stuff. I mean, I know it's not the same era or gender. Is that your problem with this?
No, the Replacements, I just mean like it just
You
feels like
compare
it's
it to
coming
like
from such a
AC/DC or something. What's your point?
Van Halen or
Yeah,
like Motley
that'd
Crue or
be
Poison or it's like it's closer to hair metal.
I guess,
Yeah.
but there's like a level of hair metal that gets into kitschier territory where I think I like it more. Van Halen is like dads who are afraid of being gay or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
to me, it's,
It's more macho.
yeah.
They wouldn't. I don't think they wore makeup like Twisted Sister or whatever.
Yeah.
And of course, Dee Snider from Twisted Sister is like one of the most conservative men in the world now. I think.
Mhm, yeah.
So he won a prize. We can stop talking about this. Here's another song called "Hang 'Em High." This is by a band that Jetski mentioned earlier. I was like really thought I was too better. I was too better than for My Chemical Romance.
Yep.
When it was My Chemical Romance time. And I think I did them a disservice because I was being stupid and they were being like theatrical on purpose. But also it is kind of nice to think about like dork ass Gerard Way in his little like Hot Topic Sgt. Pepper outfit, knowing who Clint Eastwood is. There's something very like,
sure, yeah.
We all know about this guy.
Yep.
Even
Yeah.
no matter if you're a freaking jock or a prep
Yeah.
or a nerd
Yeah.
or like a burnout
yeah.
or a
Emo.
skater
An emo.
Yeah.
or an
Yep.
emo or a
Garbage
50
Pail
Cent,
Kid. Yep.
Garbage Pail Kid, Starbelly Sneetch. What's other groups of people?
You're a
Bosnian.
a bored ape.
Yeah.
A
Sloop Tube.
Sloop Tube.
Yeah, exactly.
Jetski, so
Everybody
you
knows
saw
who this guy
You
is.
saw these guys live. You saw them. Did they talk
Yeah.
about Clint Eastwood a lot?
That was most of the set. The banter was all just,
Cool.
they were basically They told us to go listen to Pod Casty For Me.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Wow, what did they know?
Yeah.
They were
yeah.
like the
Wait,
Flash.
do you guys know about
coming
Ted
through the
Post?
Speed
Have you guys
Force?
heard about Ted Post? He's doing some
Yeah,
interesting
you guys heard about
television
Ted Post?
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have to thank my lovely and famous podcast
Yep.
girlfriend for just kind of making me listen to some of the music she listened to when she was like 13 until I got over myself, because like Welcome to the Black Parade is a good song. Cool song.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And like for some reason I liked Meatloaf, but I thought this was
that's like
yeah, I mean it's just stupid.
yeah.
I think I had like a pathological aversion to relating to my classmates.
I think
that's
right.
really what it was.
Yeah. Well, if you the only way to not feel worse than them, the reason that you're being left out must be that you're better than them.
Exactly. These fools in their stadium arcadium. And I'm over here at the freaking I'm a bat out of hell part 2, you know.
I mean, I relate, because that's, like I said, I was into this whole, you know, I don't listen to rap and whatever, and I was into like prog rock too, like I was into some corny.
Oh fuck, there's a prog rock too?
Oh yeah, I was way ahead of everyone else. So yeah.
Let's continue with some shit that makes me feel like an alien. This is a song called High Plains Drifter. So
why don't we let Jetski speak first, so we can say that we either had or didn't have the same experience as.
I love that. I would love for that to happen. Jetski, your thoughts?
This is actually, I think, a great song for me to jump in on, because this was an old favorite of mine
at Paul's Boutique.
Actually. They wrote this about me.
Wow. Cool.
Well, I wasn't born when this came out, but it's a few years after.
Have you been since?
Yes. A couple times.
Again and again. Yeah.
You've been born a couple times? Yeah. What the fuck?
Like I'm a born again Christian.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Or like what's the Sigourney Weaver teen Navi's name?
Oh shit.
Okay, never mind. Please continue.
See, now
please continue.
Outed as a fake Avatar fan because I don't remember either.
Don't get Jake talking about teen Navis. Just continue with your story.
Fanning myself.
It's really fucked up too, because Sigourney Weaver has such a hot voice that it's like it's
really anime level, where it's like, well, she's canonically 14, but the voice is of a 2,000-year-old
so it's
god.
actually fine to be attracted to Naruto.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand. So I have 3 older sisters. Okay. One is 2 years older, and then the other ones there's a big gap because they're actually half sisters from my mom's first marriage. But they were always around when I was growing up. And my sister Carla, so she's 12 years older than me. Wow. She gave me Paul's Boutique on CD, like a burn CD. When I think
Beastie Boys is big time older sibling music, and I think that may be the problem for Jake.
And I mean, I absolutely would not have gotten into them otherwise, and like it was totally mind-blowing for me, just because, like, I mean, again, I just said, like, I wasn't into rap, but for some reason, like, this was just something different to me.
Well, there's one thing that I know you liked about them better. And
Eminem, he's got something different going on.
Reflecting on it now, it's a little bit like,
no, I'm sure.
Do you think there are white dads who tell their kids that Atmosphere has something going on? You know this Logic fella. Yeah. Are they still doing it with the new white rappers?
Maybe, yeah.
But this is just, I definitely remember just like rinsing this album, like listening to it so much, and I've never been big on like paying attention to lyrics, honestly, but I love the beats, and like also now it's kind of funny to me because now I make like sample based music, and like this is like, for sampling, this album is like crazy. I mean, speaking of like the dub reggae production, I mean, this definitely is like in that same lineage. But like, I mean, I think the Beastie Boys are, you know, they're such a, like, they have that certain like very 80s like hardcore punk energy that they carried into their hip hop that it's like, I don't know, if you can't get into it, like it's really goofy and like it's hard to describe, but like for me, because it's so nostalgic, it just hits immediately. And like, I mean, I love, he rhymes cellular with hell you were.
Oh yeah,
you know,
come on.
It's like it's
right.
I love it, and it's as far as like, I don't know, this song. I mean, I love just like it's so like sparse, and it's just like has these like weird sound effects. There's like a sample of like a woman moaning. It's one of those songs, but like I just love how they kind of, on this album, how they just threw all this shit together, and for me it totally works. So I don't know, it's definitely it's nostalgic, but like I think I legit really love it, honestly. So, but you're welcome to hate it. It's okay. Well, I won't be offended.
I'm glad to say I had a different experience. My 12-year-older sister Carla never gave me a burnt CD.
Yeah.
She was more of a tape head. No, I don't get the Beastie Boys. I don't know why you would want to listen to people making that noise with their mouths. I think the sampling on first of all, Paul's Boutique, it's got to be Vinegar Syndrome. They've put out like 6 of his movies.
Yeah, could be.
Second,
Yep.
The sampling is obviously like incredible. The beats on this album are incredible, and then they start doing the like novelty song, rapping over it, and they're either doing joke stuff, which is fine. I don't, I like jokes, or they're doing this, which is sort of like halfway in between, where like I don't know if they mean this. I don't know if they. It just doesn't. It's never appealed to me. And then I found out that the world's biggest Beastie Boys fan is J.J. Abrams, and so that just made me
that's not
feel like I don't need to get into it.
That. Yeah.
BB-8 is named Beastie Boys 8 because there's 8 Beastie Boys albums. That's real.
Sometimes dumb losers have ideas about stuff that I like too. That's good. Yeah, unfortunately, Jake, I think you're just wrong about this. I had a kid come with Brass Monkey for show and tell. The song Brass Monkey was his show and tell item. And I went home and asked my brothers, like, what was that? What? And they were like, come in here, get in here.
You're like you're doing like fucking Talking Head music documentaries. What you have to understand.
I mean, it's right. And then what I think I really began to appreciate it was when I learned, after I had been a little book dork my whole life, people when I was maybe 17 helped me start to have fun. And I was like, oh, this is music for having fun too, just like goofing off. And then it helps me realize how much of the rest of rap is people having fun. So then, like Wu-Tang and Fat Lip and all this stuff. And you're like, these guys are goofing off with their buddies, but also making impressive lyrics and flow and sampling. I think
somebody just like showed me. Well, first there was Del the Funky Homo Sapien on the song Clint Eastwood, and then I think somebody just showed me the Wu-Tang Clan like before the Beastie Boys took hold or something. And I don't think you can really go
the other way,
in the other direction, because they're fun and funny, but the music is like incredible, and they're not always funny, and their voices are better to listen to. And the voices doesn't understand the
it's like the timbre of the Beastie Boys voices. I can understand maybe not connecting with that, but
you ever like they're like the voice of a pog, So I mean that's right.
I think I have COVID.
That's what I mean.
And we have to mention there's a Travis Bickle reference on
there
this
is
song.
Also a Travis Bickle reference in this song,
and a Steve McQueen's reference.
And then he, at one point he says, "I'm the High Plains Drifter," but that he's like being pursued by Dirty Harry. So we've entered the Clint verse.
He's in a car later, but at the beginning it's some cowboy stuff, right?
I mean it's just like I'm an outlaw. I'm a crime guy, but like that also feels like they're putting that on, because before that their songs were about like I'm a brass monkey or whatever.
It's all a put on. It's a big put on.
I like Sabotage because of the music video.
Sabotage, very, very good. I mean,
also I think when it is used in Star Trek Beyond, I think that's fine.
I think it's the first Star Trek it's used in.
It's in the first Star. You're right.
Oh.
I think a different
Yeah.
Beastie Boys song is in Star Trek
Probably
Beyond.
Intergalactic, maybe could be. What about
Yeah,
that?
that would maybe be silly, but also
'Cause I think
you know,
that-
Star Trek is silly.
Yeah, maybe talks about Spock in that.
I've been
song.
rewatching the Next Generation films.
Oh yeah, how are those?
They're very comfortingly dull.
Ah,
There's a real end of
like
history
Nirvana.
unhurriedness
Yeah,
about them
yeah.
that is consistent with the Next Generation generally. It's like a soothing conference room of a
Great.
television show.
Beautiful.
Moving on, another song called High Plains Drifter. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. So this is a solo instrumental piece by Kirk Hammett
Yeah.
from Metallica.
This was brand new to me, and I thought, well, I didn't know Kirk Hammett ever made music like this. And then I discovered it was from 2022. So
Yeah,
there's a reason
so-
that I didn't know about this.
From the YouTube description, this is a quotation from Kirk Hammett.
Great.
The music for High Plains Drifter initially came from a flamenco piece I had written. It was a 2.5-minute piece, and I really liked it, but it was one of those riffs that would be hard to integrate into Metallica. I knew I wanted to do something with it, even though it came out spontaneously. I had been sitting outside messing around with a flamenco acoustic guitar I'd just bought, and it flowed out in the moment. I was determined it would have a life. It would have its moment. Now, again, we have just like the full conflation of Clint Eastwood with Ennio Morricone
Yep.
and Sergio Leone,
Yeah.
because like this is so clearly pulling from that. The comments on this video I think are the best of all of the videos that I
don't know
shared
if I
with you
saw
guys.
this.
Did you get into these?
I don't think so.
I didn't see it.
This
no.
sounds like who Kirk is on the inside. We all know he's got a beautiful heart.
Okay.
Not enough people are talking about Portals. That's his album. But
Whoa.
like, what an incredible.
Wow. I don't disagree, but that's cool.
I'm happy for Kirk. I think all Metallica fans know what the dynamic in the band is like, so it's great that he's able to express himself freely with this project and scratch that creative itch. So, and then a lot of people just say like, "Thank you for this, brother," or whatever. Which, like, you know what? That's nice, I guess. I have a surprise surprise for you, Jetski.
Oh yeah, you
I
mentioned
learned that
this.
Kirk Hammett's mom is Filipina. I don't know. It's not
Wow.
a surprise.
Surprise!
Wait.
I have a gift
Yeah.
for you, Jetski.
Yeah, he's Cebuano, which is it's perfectly fine to be,
Yeah.
and we're okay with that
Yeah.
on this show.
I'm not okay with that.
Oh,
but,
okay.
no.
But that's okay.
No, I didn't know that actually. And honestly, I love this because I have like this running list in my head of like all the musicians that are Filipino, and it's like there's like Bruno Mars,
Lady Gaga,
Lady Gaga, there's Jetski,
Andre 3000,
Andre 3000. There's a guy in the Black Eyed Peas,
Lord. Apple the App.
Yes,
Apple the App.
So
And
Apple the App. I
Is
don't know
Lord
if you know this,
really
but Apple
part?
the
Like,
App.
was that a bit?
No, I'm just
Yeah.
naming exclusively people who aren't
Well,
Filipino.
then I got confused because I don't know that much about Lord. and
A.R.
I wondered-
Rahman.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Ladysmith, Black Mambazo, they're
Okay.
all Filipino. Apple the App went on Celebrity MasterChef in the UK.
How'd he do?
Apparently he did really well. And he made churros, and all of the British guests did that horrible thing, or the British hosts did that
Churros?
horrible thing that British people do where they say churros.
The churros. Yes, that's right.
Churros.
I knew it sucked even worse than the thing that I
Like,
remembered. Yeah.
You know it's a plural, right? Like it's not
Yeah.
they're saying
It's
it
not
like
a
it's
Greek
a Greek
guy.
word. Yeah. He's really mad at Aries.
I mean, I've gotten mad at Benicio del Toro speaking Spanish, I guess, on the podcast, but British people, man, they take the
Paul
cake.
Hollywood speaking Spanish it's a hate
boy.
crime. Yeah.
They'll say
I
that
mean, they're still mad about the Armada, I think.
I guess it might, maybe it's that. Yeah. They'll say that their favorite restaurant in the world is Taberna del Bosque. And you're like, God damn, dude, just take a shot at it. Try just try to make the sounds.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I think this is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
This song.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of nice. It seemed like fake Ennio Morricone to me. I don't know. It's
but like if they hired Kirk Hammett to score Rango 2 or whatever, like I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know. Is this doing anything for you, Jetski?
Was it bad?
It's enjoyable. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's yeah. I mean, I too would listen to that soundtrack. I do like the idea that it's like this like flamenco and like Morricone soundtracks influence that's like now is present in like heavy metal, you know, and that these kinds of guitar melodies, like I like that that's kind of, there's that transfer of that certain style melody into it. I don't know. I'm not huge into Metallica, so I'm kind of like,
yeah, me either.
Meh, but it's not unenjoyable.
It's interesting that the stuff that was happening in, I guess, like classical, orchestral music around the same time as rock and roll was being sort of finalized, like in the 60s when like the sort of full bloom of rock music happened. Like the stuff that was in movie soundtracks, I guess, gets to count. Like that gets to be part of the stuff that you pull from in a way.
Right.
And also there's stuff feeding back and forth. Like there's electric guitar in the Morricone scores, and like James Bond music has a lot of twanging guitar and stuff. But it's interesting. I do have some information here about Metallica and their connection with Clint Eastwood. So they have walked out to the Ecstasy of Gold at every show since 1983.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. That's a pretty big commitment. Okay.
Now, Metallica, they were asked to be artists in residence at the 2014 Mill Valley Film Festival, which meant that each Metallica guy picked a movie to show at the festival.
That's cool.
Kirk Hammett, he's, in addition to I guess a Morricone guy, he's like a big monster movie guy and like classic horror guy. So he picked Dracula versus Frankenstein, which is, I think, it's a 1971 Al Adamson. Like it's got Lon Chaney Jr. But it's from 71, and it's like a, I don't think it's a William Castle movie, but it's like lower rent and I think probably has like scantily clad women in it and stuff. So he showed that. Rob Trujillo, the bassist, showed his documentary about Jaco Pastorius.
Okay.
Which is fine to do.
Yep.
Lars Ulrich, the brains of the bunch, showed Whiplash because drummer movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He did have Damien Chazelle on stage for Q&A, and it was 2014, which I think is when that movie came out.
Okay.
So
a little bit more legitimate. Yeah.
So he might not even have picked it. They might have been like, "Hey, we're showing a drummer movie. Do you just want to have this movie yours?" Right. And then Hetfield presented The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and he said this about it, which I thought was really insightful. I don't remember the first time I saw it. I became a Clint Eastwood fan early on in my life. I actually identified with each person in the movie. The ugly one, the good, and the bad. Without getting too deep, metaphorically, we all have that in us. We all have the potential to be each one of those.
Wow. Same thing we said on our episode about The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Yeah, cool.
What I liked most about this film was that each of these characters had their own way of surviving. How they faced the desert, the war, and more, just fighting for their lives. This is absolutely 11:59 p.m. Blackboard.com word count shit.
500 word reading response. Yeah.
Yeah.
In conclusion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Just restating your point to fill out the word count.
It's worth mentioning as we have a post. You have like a PS on your thing to get to the number. Yeah.
Okay, next song is a Metallica song that I learned something very interesting about. I mean, where's... Yeah, you know the song, The Unforgiven.
Mhm.
Now, obviously, extremely Morricone.
Yes, yeah.
What I learned,
Explicitly.
or I guess was reminded of by the historical record, this came out before the movie. This is named after the Burt Lancaster movie from 1960.
Oh,
This has nothing to do with the Clint Eastwood. It came out like a
Okay.
year prior.
Huh. That's
And there have now been The Unforgiven 2 and The Unforgiven 3, which some heavy metal like blog that I was looking at said has become a trilogy to rival The Lord of the Rings.
okay. I can't remember. Did we talk about this song on the Unforgiven episode? Can you?
We
recall?
might have a
Yeah.
little bit. Metallica is kind of like the Beastie Boys to me, where I just like, this is, even I as a little white bullshit boy thought this is some white bullshit. Like this is, I liked the Black Album when I was like 12 because it was fast and loud.
It's impossible for me to forget how I feel about Metallica because any song of theirs will remind me. I will always start to listen to it and say, like, there's some interesting stuff here. I'm kind of enjoying this. And then none of it is enough to sustain what feels like 8 minutes, even if it's 4 minutes. And I will just say, I just can't imagine putting this on for fun for myself. Hearing it somewhere in the background or something, I can sort of appreciate. Of course, people will wax poetic about, their ways of bringing in all sorts of types of music and their instrumentality and whatever. But I don't know. It's boring to me most of the time after a short amount. But what do you think?
It's funny because it sounds so white to me, but Robert Trujillo and half of Kirk Hammett are not white guys.
Yeah.
So, I guess all I have left is to say that I think it sucked.
Yeah.
It's, Jetski, are you a Metallica guy? You just said you weren't before.
I mean, yeah, I'm not. You can uphold white supremacy even if you're not white. So that's you guys remember that.
I don't think you can. I think you're disallowed from doing it. Is what I mean.
I see.
So but I am. Yeah, I'm basically the same way. It's like, they're like the biggest heavy metal band in the world, and like they have been for like decades.
Yeah.
Like there was some like statistic, like they used to be the highest grossing live act at some point, like
that makes sense.
Like the
it's like
stadium
them in
tours.
Lion King the musical,
right? Like just like absurd. So it's definitely like I feel like people hold them up as like some kind of like I don't know, actually great metal band, but they're just they're the most popular metal band, but
right?
They're really
they're the Coldplay of distortion,
right? Or like they're almost like it's like the U2 of metal or something.
They're very U2.
Yeah.
They're at the same level. They probably have the same person producing their live show.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't hit the Sphere yet.
Yeah.
Probably after the Backstreet Boys finish up in there, Metallica will get in there.
They'll
Let's play Through the Never on the screen behind.
Yeah.
Big Dane DeHaan, like 300 feet tall. Sounds kind of good.
I'm kind of, don't have any strong feelings about them. I'm like, and this song, it's kind of like, especially because it's like a slow song. I feel like if anything, I'll listen to like the thrash songs. But I was gonna ask, have y'all seen the Some Kind of Monster, the documentary?
I haven't. It's supposed to be pretty good.
It's
like them in group therapy, right?
Yeah, I've seen bits of it, but I haven't seen the whole thing. But it's just very entertaining.
Mm-hmm. Like, and they're so. Just, it's just seeing these like, grown ass men like working through their problems in therapy, and it's something kind of sweet about it. But
we should do a double feature episode of that and Through the Never.
They might be the band that made me learn about bands being mad at each other. I don't know. I can't say.
You know what?
For sure.
I think I probably learned about like the creative partnership.
Yeah.
From that, I learned something about this song, which was. James Hetfield was apparently inspired to sing differently by the Chris Isaak song "Wicked Game."
That's
he thinks he's doing Wicked Game.
Wow, that's really confusing.
And then I fully Mandela affected myself into remembering Chris Isaak being in the film A Perfect World.
Whoa.
Which, like, he totally would have fit.
Yeah.
And it was around the time when he was doing stuff, but he's just not in
Twin
that.
Peaksy stuff. Yeah.
Between Twin Peaks and That Thing You Do, he simply does not appear in a perfect world. Maybe he was at the premiere.
Would be a cool addition. I like this idea.
I mean, he could definitely be one of the federal marshals or whatever. He looks like that.
Yep.
He's in The Silence of the Lambs as well. So he's right.
Oh, damn.
He's right in the mix. I do have some of the lyrics, you know, where I think we're giving Metallica a bit of, we're not giving them enough credit because I want to read some of the lyrics from this. This is pretty deep stuff.
Okay.
Throughout his life, the same, he's battled constantly. This fight he cannot win. A tired man they see no longer cares. The old man then prepares to die regretfully. That old man here is me.
Yes. Oh, shoot. The old man is a freaking
and I'm
mirror.
the guy the song is about. I mean, it's basically, this song is like, if you look at the lyrics, it's about like your mom telling you to go to bed.
This is, I mean, this is like, we're not going to talk about them on this episode, but Led Zeppelin to me was like a real arc band of, these guys are so smart. They like Lord of the Rings too. Like me, I like these guys a lot.
Yes.
And then you grow up a little bit and you're like, this is a little bit embarrassing to be listening to this. These are not some of the smartest guys in the world. And they've got other interesting stuff going on. But
okay, so now I have a series of country songs featuring Clint Eastwood in some way. The first one is Mel Tillis's Coca-Cola Cowboy. We may have talked about this before.
I call collect on the phone. You say you're tired and alone, but it sounds like someone else is lying there. She said, don't call me no more. Don't you knock on my door. It's too late now and I know you'll never change. And she said, you're just a Coca-Cola cowboy. You got an Eastwood smile and Robert Redford hair. But you want...
Okay. So, this song is, Mel Tillis appears in Every Which Way But Loose and plays this song in that movie.
Yeah.
But because Clint Eastwood is in the room, the line is changed from you've got a Eastwood smile and Robert Redford hair to you got a sexist smile and Robert Redford hair, which is very interesting.
That is interesting. I don't think we talked about that on the episode.
I mean, we didn't. Yeah. But I think Mel Tillis is great. He's you know, when you hear those old Nashville guys who can just like how do you make your voice sound like that?
Yeah.
And the production is great. I love all of the guitar sounds.
And that's an infinitely more evocative line to be on the phone and it sounds like somebody else is lying there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like,
it's great.
Blood Simple, the movie, I guess. But that's,
right.
I think that's really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I love stuff like this. I don't know. Jetski, you a country music guy now that you've grown and evolved?
I would say so. Yes, it's not excluded along with rap. I mean, that's the thing about the Which Way movies. Is like that's probably my favorite part is the music.
Oh
and
yeah,
just the club and like the what's it called, the Paradise,
the Palomino.
Yep.
Palomino. Yeah, I can see. Yeah. I the Nashville stuff is so great. I mean, I've listened to the title track of Every Which Way But Loose
wonderful song
so many times. I'm like embarrassed how much I love that song, even though I mean I shouldn't be embarrassed. It's not.
It's good. I mean, we've talked about is Misery and Gin in that's in Bronco Billy.
It is
right?
in Bronco Billy, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But Ian and I have talked about having Robert Plant style inward journeys listening to Misery and Gin.
I was saving
Yes.
that for the next song here, or whenever it's coming up. But yes,
Okay,
I just
yeah.
I just had a little Misery and Gin experience last week.
Ah, yes, with the song,
Not
with alcohol.
no.
Yeah, I mean, the I live in the San Fernando Valley now. I didn't when we recorded that episode,
that's
but
right.
I think of myself as being in like every which way territory.
Yeah.
And you don't have to go. You can drive about 10, 15 minutes north of where I am right now and hit like horse land. Find somebody who has horses.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The music, this song was written by Steve, in part written by Steve Dorff, who has the music credit for Every Which Way But Loose, and Steve Dorff's name is on a number of these songs. The song Coca-Cola Cowboy also, not only does it appear in Every Which Way But Loose, but it appears in the 1994 Hal Needham film, very normally titled Bandit: Bandit Goes Country. Bandit Goes Country.
Right.
1994 Hal Needham TV movie.
All right.
In which Tillis appears as himself,
Okay.
alongside
Is Bert in
Charles
there?
Nelson
No.
Riley,
All right.
and Elizabeth Berkley.
Huh.
Wow.
And here's the IMDb logline. In what appears to be a prequel to the Smokey and the Bandit films, a young bandit returns to his hometown to rekindle things with an old flame, and apparently it involves Mel Tillis's bus breaking down or something.
In what, to the best of our ability, we've determined maybe a prequel.
Yeah. And
That's
so I
cool.
have activated Maxwell Protocol. And so we will be learning more about
great.
Bandit Goes
Thank
Country.
you,
But this
Maxwell.
song also appears in that
Great.
in that film. Let's move on to Merle Haggard and Clint Eastwood with Barroom Buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I want to sing till the feeling gets right.
Well, let's harmonize. We'll be dynamite.
I can yodel the high notes, I've done it for years.
Good deal, old buddy, and I'll pour the beers.
There's always some lady alone at the bar.
Yeah, and you always let her know just who you are.
I know a couple gals that we can call. Damn, they'll shake the picture right off of your wall. We're barroom buddies, and that's the best kind. Nobody fools with a buddy of mine.
I laugh when you're happy,
And I cry when you're blue. We're barroom.
I mean, it's great. I don't know what's
It is great, but I don't think I had identified it, pinned it down before. Clint Eastwood's voice in this and some of
He
his other works.
sings like he's just come out of a coma.
Oh,
he sings
I
like
was
he's,
gonna say
can't.
he sings like he's in a high school stage talent show or like a
Well, yeah, he
or
is.
like
He's
please
in- it's
Mr.
called Paint Your
He's
Wagon.
singing Please Mr. Kennedy or whatever the Inside Llewyn Davis.
Oh,
yeah.
Like
But
the
he's
kind
like-
of like radio voice that's too articulated or like too
Well, that's what I mean. I think there's parts where it sounds like he doesn't. He's like, it's almost like he's doing it phonetically, even though he speaks
exactly.
English. He's
Yeah.
like, let him know just who you are.
I love at the end when he's
Yeah.
pool hustling.
Yeah. He's this was a number one country hit. Clint Eastwood has a number one song on the U.S.
We've totally
charts.
failed to address like how much Clint Eastwood thinks these are in these things, but I think that's just got to be affinity for the guy, right? I mean, the song is fun, but it's not number one. song.
No, and like Bronco Billy wasn't a number one movie.
Yeah,
Right.
No, I think it's fun. It's mostly Merle Haggard singing, which is really helpful.
Yes.
His other song, he's got another duet with a very talented singer, also about beer.
Beers
which
to
we're
you.
not talking about.
Oh, sorry, we're
Beers
not talking
to
about
You
it
here,
Yeah.
but with Ray Charles.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't. He's got a number one hit. I don't know. That's crazy.
Yep.
13 weeks on the Billboard country chart.
What do you
I
think
didn't
about
know
this?
it. I tried.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I like this. I mean, the other thing I thought about it, speaking of like Beers to You, is I feel like this is part of this lineage of American hit pop songs that are basically just celebrating binge drinking.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think about this all the time, like
Across genre, across
genre.
Yeah.
You know, to this day, there's a bar song, Tipsy,
yeah.
Tipsy, you know, like
there's
this
Red Solo Cup. I pour it up.
There's so many of these, and it's like these are not great songs.
Wait,
but like,
what's the song? Chew tobacco, spit.
I don't know that one.
Wait, let me look it up while you're talking.
Yes, so it's like, you know, it's just about the spirit and the camaraderie more than like the song even, but it's great. I mean, I love the song. Like, this is just, the vibes are just so positive, even though it's about getting wasted. I mean, so, you know, it's I mean, and just, yeah, Clint singing is hilarious. I love just how much he is not singing, how much he is just talking.
He's just like, yeah, he's sometimes sounds like someone blowing over the top of a bottle.
I think you're right, Jetski, that I don't know that I'd ever identified this, that, you know, it's funny that country people tend to scoff at pop or something as like disposable and also progressive and probably, you know, whatever, alphabet soup or something. But I think pop music to me is like trying to get you to dance by, like, you know, whatever, using BPM tricks to literally make your heart get excited or something. And I don't mean that as an insult. I think that's a fair way to help people have fun. But this is just like reminding you of the idea of having fun with your buddies. Like, that's the whole idea of the song. It's just, did you ever have a pal like this? And people are like, I did have a pal like this. That's really cool.
YouTube comments, the way that people in YouTube comments, they reveal to me that my emotional experience of the world is so strange.
Yeah.
Because so many people can just be like, this really reminds me of great times that I had with my friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love this. I will love this song forever. And I know that this was posted by a guy named, like, you know, Mr. Frog 1991.
Well, no, it's posted by a guy named like Mr. Frog 1968 or something.
Yeah. But even so, I will say thank you, author of the song, who is definitely reading this comment.
Yeah.
I do have to when I was working in internet radio around 2014, we got some deal with like a country star to like do his radio station.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to play it in the office all the time. And this Blake Shelton song called Boys Round Here would play all the time, and it really drove me fucking insane. So I have to share it with you guys. Now let me find the chorus.
I feel like I might know this.
Yeah, the boys round here drinking that ice cold beer, talking about girls, talking about trucks, running them red dirt roads out, kicking up dust. The boys round here sending up a prayer to the man upstairs. Backwoods legit, don't take no lip. Chew tobacco, spit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, he's like playing up this is the stuff that we talk about.
Yeah,
right.
He is. It's like weird semi-pastiche, but also doing it. Yeah.
But chew tobacco, spit. It's just like, I heard it like 4 times a day. It haunts me. And that's Mr. Gwen Stefani.
That's Mr. Gwen Stefani. It's true.
Yeah. It's so fucked up. We need to save her, honestly.
Being for the benefit of Mr. Gwen Stefani. Is that anything?
No.
Yeah, Blake Shelton, you will not see
God's face.
Warm embrace. Yeah. You will not be up there with all the bugs and Idi Amin.
No.
Okay. I'm going to skip some of the...
Okay. I was getting a little worried, but I think that's the right call.
The good part.
Yeah.
So
Dude.
Very quickly, after the success of Clint Eastwood, Gorillaz, of course, had to follow it up with a single from their next album, which took like 5 years and was called
Demon Days.
Demon Days. There you go.
Oh, yes.
This is some kind of field recording or something.
Yeah, this is
Feel Good Inc. Okay, so this is, groovy and all.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, this is nothing. Like, it's not about... There's nothing... I don't know. There's nothing going on here, really. For some reason, like, that's not enough for me. I think maybe just being the follow-up to Clint Eastwood. Like, if this song was just called, like,
Street Boogie. Yeah.
If he got lazy and called it, like, Track 2.
Yeah.
Song 2.
Right.
Should have done that.
I would like it better. But, like, once Demon Days came out, I just realized, like, this is sort of just nothing, Not even the presence of the San Fernando Valley Youth Choir on this song. That is who's singing there.
Interesting. Okay.
Could save it for me. It also features, instead of Del Funky Homo Sapien, it features a guest verse from Booty Brown,
okay.
who is a member of the Far Side, who apparently, according to Fat Lip, who Ian mentioned before, Fat Lip says that Booty Brown owns the name The Far Side and won't let the rest of them use it or something. So solidarity with Fat Lip.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this song, Dirty Harry? Also, like, doesn't have a lot to do with Dirty Harry, except he says gun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I was thinking, I'm like, you could almost say it's got a little bit of like a Lalo Schifrin, like, jazziness, but I guarantee that was not intentional. Like, I definitely think they just had this song and they're like, let's just call it Dirty Harry because it's fun, and we had a song called Clint Eastwood, and like, it's a
they also have a song
title,
called Freaking Bill Murray, by the way.
Yeah.
That's real.
Wow.
But you're right.
You'll never
like
believe this.
Little bit Shaft or something. It's like a little bit...
right, yeah.
It's between jazz and funk or something. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing how quickly your life can change in 5 years. And I mean, I was listening to other dumb, like, chiptune computer music, but now this was not good to me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's good is when somebody does like a chiptune Misfits cover album or something.
Yeah.
I like that.
I certainly thought that was good for sure.
I still think it's good sometimes.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. Okay, so do we have any other thoughts on Dirty Harry besides, like, I don't know, whatever, man?
Yeah, it's kind of... I mean, I'm with you, Jake. It's like, it doesn't feel substantial enough to, like, live up to the title. So it's like, I mean, it's fine. But,
well, if we're going to go cultural criticism, I think we've covered this. But there is a endless cycle that reaches a point where, like, people are referencing Clint Eastwood not because they care about it, because they are just aware of the power of the reference, right? It's like referencing something. I mean, it's a little bit, I guess, like Only 90s Kids or something. There's a little bit of like, if you guys know, then that you should just be excited about the thing because I'm talking about this other thing that you like.
The Disney clamshell VHS case just hit different.
Yeah.
Remember how hot Goofy's girlfriend was?
Remember Floam?
Floam was low-key the shit.
I don't know, Zubooks?
Remember Dragonheart? Did you guys see Dragonheart?
I always wanted to go on my own quest for Camelot. Okay. This brings us to the final song, the discovery of the episode. I found this song like 6 months ago, and I've been sitting on this.
Wow.
And I think to talk about it, we actually have to enter the Pinecone Crime Zone.
Oh,
so let's
okay,
enter the Pinecone Crime Zone.
Double.
Attention, scumbag. You are now entering the Pinecone Crime Zone. No, you can't see my badge number.
Jetski, it's your first time here. What do you think? How's the temp? What's it like to be in the crime zone?
What's the barometric pressure like in the zone for you?
It's nice, lower humidity. I'm feeling it,
There's mist coming off of the bay, but it's not like, I guess it'd be the ocean.
Only this part's in color when you enter this part of the podcast.
Yes, exactly. Reverse Pleasantville.
Yeah. Yes.
Unpleasantville. That's what they're calling the show.
I'm actually really excited. I love Pinecone Crime Zone. It's like my favorite segment.
Well, I'm so glad to have you here. Now, by way of introduction, I will read this about the song we're about to hear. Song Spoofing Election gets some heavy airplay.
Great.
By Mac McDonald. First, there was The Announcement, then The Candidate, and The Campaign. These all have initial caps.
Great.
Followed by The Bumper Sticker, The Button, and The Coffee Cup. Now there's the song. Yes, in this closely watched and hyped up election campaign for mayor of Carmel, there has to be a song about Clint Eastwood and his candidacy. And who else to do it but some local boys?
Oh, man. Hey, what's Mac McDonald's son's name going to be? What's his last name going to be? You know what I mean?
His name is going to be Ronald Donald.
Ronald McMack. Okay. Yeah.
No, my joke was good. Okay.
Follow the sun down by the sea to a place not far from my home. A quiet little village where they'll bust you for an ice cream cone. They outlawed neon lights. You get light for an electric guitar. Just oil paintings and t-shirt shops and one big shining star. Better stay out of his way.
Wow.
Just go ahead and make his day. He might just ring your bell. There's no escape from Carmel.
There's no escape from Carmel. Who wrote the song? Zoomer Josh? That's just a joke for basically me.
I thought at the beginning, I was like, first, already unexpected. It was kind of like a Yaz style track. Not what I would have anticipated. And then the rapping started, and that was, is it rapping? What are we calling this?
It's like sing rapping, yeah. It's talk singing. It's, I think, a pretty standard like novelty song talk singing.
Yeah, well, famous actor doing a novelty song type thing. Yeah, maybe.
Well, it's not Clint though.
No, I know. I just mean it sounds like Joe Pesci or.
Yes. Yeah. So the Medflies were a Monterey Peninsula like regional band. They were like the kind of thing that doesn't really exist anymore. They were a really successful regional band. They opened for, so I have they got back together a couple years ago.
Whoa!
This is from like to do a
like charity concert or something.
Yes, for the Surfrider Foundation, which cleans up the beach, which is the kind of thing that regional band should be reuniting for. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
This is from the Santa Cruz Sentinel in 2018. The Medflies were a compelling example of what music fans don't see much of today, the successful regional band. They were, in fact, of a piece with their native habitat, the quintessential Northern California act. The group's very name evokes a particularly nettlesome period in recent California history. Medfly is shorthand for the Mediterranean fruit fly, a species that invaded Northern California in the early 1980s and nearly brought the region's agricultural industry to its knees.
Wow.
Their most famous song, Don't Mess with the Mayor, was a cockeyed tribute to newly elected Carmel Mayor Clint Eastwood, and the group's athletic frontman, Carl Christ, was known for his long blonde locks and his lean surfer boy good looks. In their own cockeyed way, the Medflies were as California as the Beach Boys. Now, Carl Christ's name looks like...
Hold on. Now, wait a second. What was the last thing you said?
It says they were as California as the Beach Boys.
That's not right.
No. But...
bold claim.
Yeah.
They do have a guy named Carl. Carl Christ's name, it's spelled like Carl Christ. And so this whole time I'm just like, and the article is full of like, said Christ.
Yeah, great.
You know?
Great, yeah.
We weren't just one thing, said Christ. The face of the Flies throughout the 80s. We weren't just ska or funk or new wave. We were all of that.
What a combination.
This columnist for the San Francisco Chronicle named Herb Cain gave them a mention, and that was like a big piece of press that got them a higher profile. And so then there's a Bay Area rock band called The Tubes that was quite popular that like took them on as their sort of like touring opener, I think. And then the Medflies got to open, like when bands would come to the Bay Area, the Monterey Peninsula, they would open for like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and the Oingo Boingo, Toto, the Violent Femmes.
My family used to frequent the Santa Cruz Boardwalk summer concerts, free concerts. I'm wondering if I ever saw the Medflies, and I don't remember.
You may have. Yeah. And then this is Mac McDonald in the Monterey Herald just a few years ago. So I became friends with the band members, going to as many of their shows as I could possibly survive.
Oh.
I even managed to talk Clint Eastwood into attending one of the band's shows shortly after he became mayor of Carmel, and the band released their infamous parody song and video, Don't Mess with the Mayor. The song came out before he was
elected. Yeah.
I was the editor of the Carmel Pinecone at the time and ran into Clint at a local watering hole and pitched the idea to him. To my surprise, he said yes. We all piled into 2 cars and surprised the band backstage at the Club of Monterey, now the Hippodrome. Apparently, Clint was actually amused by the video, and his daughter Allison was a big fan of the band.
That's
Wow.
just a nice little story. I don't really have any bits to do about it. It sounds like they all, I mean, just you got dad to do the thing. That's cool.
And they also, like, they seem to know, like, the song is silly. They wrote it quickly. They're like, they don't have a problem with it being the reason that they are getting national attention. Like, the BBC sent reporters out to talk to them, and they seem to have no problem with this at all. Like,
that's
they're
cool.
like,
I mean, that's a nice attitude, but
yeah, there's a line where it says, "All these folks come to the Hog's Breath Inn just to see my bathroom."
Wow, yeah, that's for listeners of this podcast only now, I think.
Right. Yeah. And you are. I don't know if you guys knew this, gentlemen, but you're talking to the technical owner of a 7-inch single of this song that is it's in transit to me right now.
Wow.
This motherfucker on Discogs had no idea who he was selling to. He could have charged a lot more.
Okay. I won't even ask.
I'm jealous. Yeah.
$11 plus shipping.
I don't know if you could have charged that much more.
No, he could have charged $20.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Maybe,
that's right.
And I would have thought about it.
Yeah.
So we're looking at this is the first mention of them in the Pine Cone. Sorry, the first mention of the song in the Pine Cone, because they've come up before, like, you know, they play like local festivals. Or
and we're thinking, I mean, I understand that this is a reference to a agricultural phenomenon, like existential threat, but this is like a play on like being barflies or something, or they're just calling themselves the boll weevils or something.
Thing.
Yeah.
I assumed it was like a Barflies thing because they're like a bar band.
Yeah.
So they got back together for the Surf Rider thing, and they're like, it like went really well. They despite one member of the band like moved to Australia and then came back for this.
Wow.
This reunion tour, and then and I think this is just like something that happens with bands as people get older, and it's just like human beings get older, I guess. Like 2 of the band members have had close one of them had a daughter and the other one had a wife who died of cancer, and so now they just play a lot of like cancer benefit shows, which apparently are very successful, and like they seem to be doing well. They seem to be like enjoying themselves, and the 50, 60-year-olds are turning up to boogie down to the songs of their youth. I don't know, it's something very nice.
Kind of nice. Yeah, this is nice.
But that's not what the Pinecone Crime Zone's about.
No, it's not.
It's about weird shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pursue this. Yeah, this is.
I mean, we could definitely get Carl Christ on the show. He lives in Dana Point.
Ooh.
Yeah, no question.
Workshop introduces Rolfing.
Okay.
The Rolfing process, its effectiveness as a body therapy for stress/pain reduction and physical evolution.
Whoa. This is when you're buried in the sand and a guy tries to kick sand on you and you stand up and you're a big muscle guy actually and you tricked him.
I think this is I don't know. I think this is where you drive them up at Mobile. What I understand.
Yeah, of
no,
course.
I think it's just like basically like rolling out your muscles.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Which I don't know why they didn't call it rolling.
Enormously popular now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it will be discussed by Angela Leddington Fisher, registered physical therapist and certified roll practitioner. It's a free program in the Bingham Room at Sunset Center.
Great.
It's nice to have a free program, even if it is like half chiropractic hokum.
Yep.
Next, so this is pre-election, but like Clint fever. Like it's all Clint all the time. Health food potato chips. Mayoral candidate Grady, a member of the Environmentalist Party, who thinks of himself as another Yule Gibbons. Do you know who Yule Gibbons
No,
is?
I don't know who that is.
I didn't look this up.
That's what Jetski wants to
Gibbons.
be. Yes, we all got there together.
Yule
Gibbons.
Gibbons.
That's so nice,
If given the chance, Yule Gibbons all day.
Yeah.
So mayoral candidate Grady would want you to believe that all he does is chew on carrot sticks and munch trail mix. But now for the real scoop. At Grady's tea party last week, guests were treated to an hors d'oeuvre buffet of barbecued chicken, cookies, and Tim's favorite, O'Grady's potato chips. And what about the purified water Grady espouses? Well, it couldn't have been found at the party.
Oh.
Guests were offered sparkling apple cider, wine, and Budweiser beer. So much for the granola generation.
What is that gotcha? The gotcha is that they didn't serve water at the party? What are you talking about?
It's like when people, they try to do the Bernie has 2 houses thing, and both houses are like
Yeah, it is
like a
$200,000.
like
Mamdani has 4 acres in Africa because they were obviously like gifted to him, and that's not a secret mansion or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This guy who has to go on TV has a tailored suit
Right.
to wear.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you idiot. Health food potato chips.
That's a beautiful phrase.
It really is. I mean,
It's not even, we don't even know if he ate them. It was for the guests.
yeah, you can
know?
serve people different types of food. Health food potato chips, though. I mean,
And they purify the water that goes into like beverage products as well.
Yeah.
The Clint watch.
Hmm.
Carried it around up his ass. From the movie. Just call me Eric Dickerson. Okay. Eastwood may have made a mistake recently by actually putting in a personal appearance at his campaign headquarters on San Carlos Street. Tourists flocking there for Clint memorabilia. There are none. I do like that they actually acknowledge that memorabilia is a plural. It sounds weird, but if you're gonna be a newspaper editor dork,
yeah, that's one of your responsibilities.
So tourists flocking there gasped when they saw their screen idol actually inside. Getting ready to go, Eastwood spotted the hordes outside. This is when maybe Eastwood started flashing back to an old movie. This is when maybe Eastwood... I sang the praises of the editor too soon. The candidate lurched back against the wall and threw his arms up as if he were one of the punks captured by Dirty Harry. Suddenly, Eastwood, probably mistaking the tourists for the Miami Killer Bees defense, put on his Eric Dickerson act and ran straight out the door on the way to a touchdown. But in this case, it wasn't the goal line. He was racing to his car across the street. Safe inside, he sped away, leaving the Killer Bees in their tracks. Score, Clint 6, Tourists 0.
Hey, what are you talking about, man?
This is a story about Clint Eastwood running past some people.
Some people wanted to see it, but what was the part about the Miami Killer Bees? Was that a real...
I think this would make sense if you were familiar with the football stars of 1986.
Okay.
I will say these are little blurbs.
What's happening? Okay.
This isn't like a goings on about town section. So like this is where stupid little shit like this should be.
Yeah.
Next to health food potato chips. But
just look, and I'm a fan of creative prose. I would say more than the next guy, but just say
we
something.
got one as our guest.
Yes, there it is. Yeah, we finally got one on the show. But just what is this newspaper thing where like everything has to be jazzed up? I mean, we were talking about it a little bit recently when we were discussing Full Frontal, the film, and like variety speak. But why does a local newspaper have to say? He lurched backwards and then he buzzed out the door like one of the dang killer bees from Miami.
I don't know, man. I mean, we're seeing like, because now you go, I was on like newsweek.com or usatoday.com or something to find out who knows what. I was looking for some specific piece of information. And it was like, it was written in like Zanga language. And it was like no, not even the guy who wrote it had read it over again before hitting post on the CMS. And so I guess if the alternative to that is Bafo BO, then I'll take Bafo BO. But it is weird that there is this kind of like, they want everyone to know that they have a little card in their hat.
I think that is part of what it is. Yeah. Too much His Girl Friday. Fresh out of college, I don't know if you ever considered this, looking for English major jobs. You can get like the Ventura County Reckoner or whatever. They'll pay you to write like something really absurd, like 4 articles a day, and they'll pay you $50.
I think Zoomer Josh did that for the Sacramento Bee.
Yeah, there you go. And I can see how if you're really bored, you might just start doing this as like a way. I mean, these are basically like SEO factories, and there's nothing else. Nobody's reading them. Or
there's a lot of those jobs now, like just writing shit for a website that is designed to ruin. Actually, they might not exist anymore because of Google AI.
Yeah, maybe you might be right.
Yeah, that's like when I think of like the Pinecone and just this ridiculous. I mean, they're especially like insane in their writing style, but
really are.
Like just the idea of like local journalism is so like damn, like we really did not know what we had. Like just like how and like newspapers and like now it's like that's that doesn't exist.
Dude,
So,
when I was looking up the Medflies, there were so many local newspapers on the Monterey Peninsula.
Wow.
There were like 10.
Yeah.
There was the Carmel Valley Sun. There was the what did I
Santa
call
Cruz
it? The
Sentinel.
Santa Cruz Sentinel.
that.
The Monterey. The Monterey motherfucker. The I mean, my folks live in Petaluma, where they have the Press Democrat because the Petaluma Press and the Petaluma Democrat merged.
Yeah, that old story.
But luckily, thanks to archive.org, there's a truly boundless source of pleasure for me going through the Carmel Pine Cones.
Yeah, I guess it's part of the transformative power.
I feel like a damn nutting pig. Just endless pleasure.
Yeah.
Voter fraud charges unfair, says Eastwood. Not really that interesting, except to note that there was like a voter fraud controversy in 1986.
These guys were already out there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was a guy who was going to lose, a city councilman who was going to lose, who said that there was voter fraud. But it does, like, in a town that basically has like 200 busybodies, it does seem more possible that there could be voter fraud with any real effect.
Right. If you had 5 people cheat, that might be the swing vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was fun to discover. Public notice: fictitious business name statement. You just have to file these.
Okay.
The following persons are doing business as Medflies.
Wow. Great.
Yeah. Russell A. Martin, Robert Allen Evans, Derek DeVille, Carl Christ, Tracy Rose. This business is conducted by a joint venture. The registrants commenced to transact business under the fictitious business name listed above on August 8th, 1986. This statement was filed with the county clerk of Monterey County on August 8th, 1986. Ernest A. Magini, county clerk. So they have to publish it like 3 times.
Wow. So this presumably means that their novelty song got them the $800, whatever, that makes it worth it to make an LLC. And
I think so.
That's
right.
great.
And one of these people seems to be their lawyer.
Yeah.
Robert A. Evans. Also filing to do business in the same issue. You've got The Gates. I don't know what that is. Could be a development, could be a restaurant, whatever. Anand India Restaurant. Again, couldn't tell you what kind of business that is. Monterey Lunchbox Service and Conservatory of Ballet Arts Company. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
So, and then finally, I have an image to send to both of you.
Wonderful. Let's see it. This is really good. I like this a lot.
It's a. You want to describe it?
Yeah. It is a like caricature artist sketch of Clint Eastwood with everybody's favorite ape that we've already discussed several times on this show. And he is speaking to Mantis or Clyde. I guess Clyde, it says in the comment. But he says, "I don't know, Clyde. The way things look around here, maybe you should be running for mayor." Now that's just timeless comedy.
That's timeless stuff.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, I believe you said Mantis.
Yeah, excuse me. I meant to say Manus, but really what I need to be saying is Clyde.
I think you're just thinking hornily about Palm Clementine.
I think that's probably what it is. My favorite empath. My favorite erotic empath. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and then she's like a sociopath in the Mission Impossible.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
I did enjoy her turn in Final Reckoning, where she's basically playing it as like an animal who says like one word at a time.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's fun. That's nice.
I think I read she took inspiration from Manus.
Oh wow, beautiful! That's really really nice.
Yeah,
main inspiration. So.
Yeah. Je m'appelle Manus. She says. I don't know.
Beautiful. She spends a lot of the movie riding shotgun. I remember. Yeah, that's probably where she does.
And then there's this one really funny scene where she dresses up as a lady.
Yeah.
All right, that is Clint songs 1. I think that's going to do it for us.
Yeah.
I skipped over the Randy Travis song that's about like date raping your girlfriend's dad.
That's good. I'm glad we did that.
So
one of those episodes where I have no idea how much people enjoy it, but I had a good time, so I don't really care.
Yeah. I think we're gonna beat True Crime Obsessed to the top of the Patreon charts.
Perfect.
With this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jetski, thank you for joining us.
Wonderful to have you, Jetski.
Is there anything you'd like to plug besides, of course, Brat?
Yes, it's Brad Summer. It's still. I mean, Kamala is still.
Oh
Brad.
Wow! Yeah.
Well, thanks to global warming, I believe it will be a rolling Brat Summer for the rest of our lives.
Right. Well, thank you so much for having me. This was super fun. And
pleasure is ours.
This is great timing. I do have a project to plug. And this is, as of now, still unannounced. So this is a
scoop
exclusive. Although actually, it's getting announced in like 2 days. So by the time the episode drops,
that's okay. We get to pretend. You get to not really give us the scoop. Everybody's happy. This is what we like.
Like the Turkish ice cream guy. Not really give us the scoop.
Yes.
It's exactly.
Damn, that's
like
good.
him. I'm dropping my next album in September. It comes out September 2nd.
Okay.
It's called The Radiant Radish.
Ooh, beautiful.
And
okay, I like this.
I'm releasing it on this record label out of Chicago called Hausu Mountain Records. And I'm really stoked because I've been like a fan of this record label for like, I don't know, years. Like they just put out a ton of really cool like experimental electronic shit. And I like ran into these two guys who run the label like at a bunch of shows in Chicago because we just listen to the same music and kind of become friends with them. And so it's super exciting. So be on the lookout for that new Jetski album.
Really cool.
Thanks. And if
the following person is doing business as the Radiant Radish.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I'm slightly worried because I took the inspiration from, I don't know if you know, but Brian Wilson, he briefly like owned a health food store in Hollywood.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he called
I know
it
the song Vegetables, of course.
Right, yeah.
Wonderful song, Vegetables.
He loves, passionate about vegetables, and so the store was called The Radiant Radish.
Interesting.
Okay.
Great
So,
poll. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I stole it, and it's like my music doesn't sound like the Beach Boys, but I am worried. I'm like, I don't know if it's copyrighted or what, but it's probably fine.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I imagine you're planning the Radish Red vinyl.
Not yet, but I like that idea. I might have to do like a Kickstarter or something for that.
Sure.
So.
It's that'll just like a cool 50% will be fine.
Okay. Yeah.
It's really
we can work it out.
Yeah.
So,
49. Come on, we're buds.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man. That's super exciting. I'm very excited to hear that.
Where do people get that? What's the best way for them to most money to you? That's what we like to know about.
You can just go to my Bandcamp, which is just jetski0.bandcamp.com. So head on over there, and I got links to like my Twitter and Instagram and stuff, so you can find my socials there. So
all the Barbara Sandwick Brat fan cams are on there. There's some Jetski has really put together some incredible stuff. I recommend this X profile.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I hope you enjoy for all the Stan Wick heads out there.
Absolutely. There's more and more of us.
I mean, you're telling me they're not called Stanswick?
That's what they should. Yeah, like it's like like brothers-in-law, like that. Like, yeah,
that's what freaking Francine was always playing with. Stan's Wick. Bye.
Really good.